begin things off. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another session of Curse of Strahd, number 9. Last time on Curse of Strahd, you all had just purchased some items at the Blue Water Inn back at Vallaki. And from there, Atreus, you were given a mission, specifically, along with you and your crew, to go up the mountain and hunt down a very large beastie, as it was described. A very large, extremely large wolf of some sort. You all went around Vallaki and talked to some people. You met Binsky, who gave you some money in exchange for a task you have not yet done. And you also went over to the church, where you met up with the fodder who was there, and got to have Heliaf talk with some spirits. You also got to talk to the coffin maker, who seems a bit blunt and straightforward about things, where you have currently stashed the corpses of Rose and Thorn. Now, back up, you went across the lake by traversing along the coast, because you had difficulty getting your mounts across the river. And while trying to get a mount across via a bridge that Heliaf had seen at a distance, you were surrounded, on one side by giant Cerberuses, seemingly wolf-like in appearance, but you were able to eventually defeat them, even with, on the other side, an extremely large, mutated raven of some kind, sending its own three-legged, two-headed ravens after you. Right after defeating both of them, however, with the crow having been hypnotic patterned and unable to do anything, suddenly you are all assaulted by a meteor swarm by Phil, who missed everything, babbled some nonsense, and disappeared, and has not since reappeared, as you all have just completed a short rest. There was also a lot of shenanigans in the campfire. Would anyone like to summarize what that was?
Tea and tunes.
Andras asked if Cereza made people hard.
None of us sums it up, actually.
And
Brilliant.
things happened after that.
So a lot of things happened. Certainly, very important things by the sounds of it. It is about the first hour afterward, and the two-headed Cerberuses, one of them is finally awake, but is currently restrained.
The other one is dead, right? I feel like we killed one.
Yeah, I think we killed
I
one
think
of
they
them.
probably killed the other one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we did. Big sorry.
It's
Well, not
gone.
really.
One was specifically executed.
Cool.
Wait,
Yeah,
you executed a puppy?
It's not a puppy, it's
Yes.
a hellhound.
It's a puppy.
They don't
It's
have
a
souls, unlike puppies.
The hell puppy.
They literally killed one, or almost killed one of us last session.
His two puppies. Don't blame the dog, blame the owner.
One for each hand. Come on.
All dogs deserve heaven.
Yes, as this one is very violently snarling, as much as a canter and a muzzle that is attached to it, and is clearly resisting against its restraints.
Yep.
It looks like it's suffering a lot. You know what we should do?
Kill
We
it.
should let Atreus do his thing and ease his suffering. Atreus, do your thing.
All right, let's see if this bad boy can get to working.
Right? Use animal friendship on it, and its intelligence is low enough for this to work. It rolls its wisdom save. And it scores a
Failing.
10.
13th to save.
Alright, it fails and is now charmed by Atreus. So what you see is that to anybody else, it's like, constantly like trying to reach out for them, but it is no longer making any motion against you, Atreus.
Never fails. As soon as the I guess it kind of works on both of their heads, huh? So he's just gonna reach out both his hands and simultaneously pet both their heads.
At the same time, you make an animal friendship check. Or animal handling, sorry.
Yep. Let me see.
These dog shit rolls.
At advantage, of course, because it's charmed.
So bad.
Add advantage and plus with my my whatchamacallit, wild intuition. Oops. So 14.
14. All right. It begins to calm down noticeably from being pet on the head like this. As this is going on, Heliaf, you are very perceptive. And as part of being perceptive, you begin to notice that the clouds above you are starting to darken, which is unusual. As you are continuing to pet two-headed Cerberus, it does stop just constantly, like, trying to lash out at anything around it. And it just starts whimpering as the wounds that it didn't notice before from its adrenaline have finally caught up to it.
Easy there, fellas. We'll
The
tend to notice you very soon.
The sky's getting a bit darker, friends. We may want to continue along our path.
Oh, I think we should just like take the head of the beastie and let's get out of here.
So you go over to where the bigger Cerberus was. Let me go ahead and place where it was once more. It was quite large, and it was not moving from its position in an unusual fashion. There we go. Currently dead, still laying there, not really decomposed after a short amount of time. But taking apart this head is going to be quite a bit. Who has survival proficiency?
I do.
Alright, Andraste, if you are ready to try and get off this head without, you know, failing, you can make a survival check.
Add a 1d4.
Well, here we go.
Add a
Survival.
1d8 as
Add
well.
a... Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh, nice.
Oh wait, I'm gonna roll normal or
It's the 16. And then a D8 and a D6.
A d4. D8
Or
and
D4.
d4.
D8 and D4.
okay.
So we got an 18 plus d4 plus d8. Note this isn't going to determine whether or not you really succeed. It's more about how quickly you can do it. And quite fast you are. With deft hands, you were able to extract the head of this beast in very short order. It's like every cut methodical. You have done this far too many times. It's kind of unnerving.
So, we have 3
I've
heads.
seen some shit.
Yeah, you're able to get off all 3 heads in about 30 minutes.
Okay.
Especially with the help of your compatriots and the boosted things that they have. It's a very clean cut too. This would be very easy to mount on a wall.
Ooh.
Now, is it
Great.
like 3 heads he cut off, or is like they like cut off the section for a single head?
All 3
Or
heads
like
cut off cleanly in 30 minutes.
Three
Oh,
heads.
like what I meant was that like with the cut was it basically the entirety of 3 heads, or did he like cut them off into 3 separate heads?
How would you like to have done it, Andraste? Separated or joined?
Joined.
Okay, then it still would take roughly the same amount of time. It's actually a bit more mass to work with, so it probably takes an entire hour in that case. So about twice as long.
The cart's going to come in handy here. That's a lot of weight.
That's enough time for a second
mean-
short rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much does
It
the
is
head
in fact
weigh?
enough time. The clouds in the sky are darkening ever more, which is unusual. You have never seen that happen, ever, inside of Barovia.
Even
But-
in my 80 years.
Even in your large amount of time in Barovia, the sky has never changed like that.
Oh,
That is worrisome.
Well, if we got the head, paste it on a cart, and let's get out of here.
All right. You get it onto your cart. Let me place it over here. As you get over to right there, Leaf and Leopold, right? As you all 3 of you are, you get over there. You turn over there, hearing that it's time to go. Load up the cart, get ready to move over, and you see right there, kind of standing, the sky all around you having darkened.
Oh.
oh, hello, Strahd.
Well, of course.
They look at all of you across the party here. They do not recognize one of you immediately, but they just go, "Hello. For you, we will have much to talk about, but for now, could I have you go over there? They motion to the other side of the cliff.
After kind of waves his hands before moving.
Okay.
As for the rest of you, I would like us to come to an understanding about something very important. Do you remember what it is I told you that you were going to do here in Barovia?
We talked
Go
about this, so I
adventuring?
kind of just mumbled like, I was maybe fine.
Yes, going adventuring, right? It's just a fun trip. That's all you're doing here in Barovia, yes? Just that. Just that!
Okay, OOC, to be fair, we asked Irina to come with us. Wasn't she supposed to be in this fight?
Nobody asked.
No one actually brought her along.
Oh, I thought Heliath had her. I mean, not have her, but you know.
Almost.
Right.
Well, I'm pretty sure I told her where we were going.
Maybe next time we may actually want to consider bringing her along.
Yes. Yes, you should. Yes, you should. Isn't that right? Now, I'd like you to know, I'm not unreasonable about any of these things. And also, you see them looking over that cliff right there, right beyond you, as they are right in front of you. I just want you to know that when I ask you to do something, it is not a request. It is not me saying, please go on this journey with Irina. It is that you must, because I told you to do it. Or do we understand?
Then
As-
what are we doing then if we're not doing that?
What?
Oh boy.
Do you understand? As they are directing this at you, Cabal.
No.
This guy
So-
is nuts.
he doesn't get it. Wait. Wait. I genuinely myself, I'm confused. Was he asking
Oh no!
Cabal, you have seen this once before. You fall down as your blood like gets snaked out of your body almost instantaneously. You are left with 1 maximum HP. You are literally just barely writhing on the ground right there. Do you understand? As they talk to you, Andraste.
Say no also.
Well, see, the thing is, not quite. You didn't really tell us to bring her. You just told her to come with us. It's not. I mean,
Then let me make it more clear. It is not a choice on her part whether or not she can join you, and you will ensure that. Understood?
well, I think we can make that happen next time. But
Okay,
one could argue
excellent.
she's on her own adventure right now, couldn't they?
No. No, they are not. And you will make sure of that for next time as well. Do you understand as well? As they look over to you, Leopold.
I do. I think now this is clear. So, but I do not understand. If she doesn't want to come, how are we going to make her?
They actually grab you by your neck. You will make them in the same way I am making you do it. Do whatever it takes.
Oh, I imagine that you wouldn't want her hurt. If that's not the problem, then
Make a persuasion check.
yeah, persuasion. That's my strong suit.
They do gently let you go on that. You're right. Perhaps do not use such unnecessary force. You're right. That is perhaps a little bit too brutal. I do not think that would be fair to expect that. do what you can. And if you need be, I will add some additional persuasion if they refuse to join. Understood? That seems easy enough. Now, I believe that we are all almost understood about this. As they look over at you, Fenro, you and, Atreus.
Crystal. Yep, definitely crystal clear.
Understood, Strahd.
You, they look over to you, Teresa. You are new, so you have been traveling with them for a little while. You understand a little bit. You are a little bit off the hook, they may say. A little bit off the hook. As right here, standing next to the cliff, with their hand, they gut it over into Helios.
What?
They do not use Alter Force. You're just at 1 HP and currently still conscious. But you did not understand. This is the second time you have left Irina. Abandon them, you may even say.
I did ask her to come.
Yes, you sure were enjoying your time there, weren't you? With her. There, in the forest. Well,
What?
I just want you to know, I do not give second chances. Goodbye. And they drop Helios off the cliff, and as they're falling, will cast... I probably don't even need to roll this. They cast a 9th level magic missile at them.
Oh.
Why are you trying to kill Helios?
It's not trying.
It's not trying.
Helios
it's
falls
succeeding.
down as their body gets barraged by 9 magic missile bullets, getting instantaneously killed as they fall into the waters below.
So what are we gonna find Mecha Strahd to fight him?
I'm climbing down.
Let this be a reminder to all of you. I do not need all of you. As Strahd, right after that, just transforms away into a bath and flies away.
Well,
I'm
I
climbing
take that as
down
our
there.
first warning. Oh lord.
That was a
Did
fortunate turn.
Did I manage to?
Jesus Christ, man.
Ow.
Aqua?
Huh?
Did I manage
Sorry, I didn't hear
to
what you
climb
said.
down there? I
Did
was
you what?
climbing down there.
He wanted to try diving to go get him.
Yeah,
It's 200 feet down.
I'm climbing down through these vines right here.
You have to. He's dead.
Yes, I want to recover.
What are you gonna
his
buy? What are you
body.
gonna find? There's nothing left of him.
No, there's his body, and I want to bury him.
There's like I don't think anything survives 9 magic missiles of those kinds.
If there's something, I want to take his head and bury him.
His head?
Sure.
You want to take his head and burn it? Damn, sounds like you hate him.
Bury him.
Alright. You begin climbing. Do you have any kind of climb speed? These are sheer cliffs that are very difficult to go down. You have athletics proficiency, but even with that, this is going to be tough.
Those sounds look like vines, aren't they?
Yeah, they kind of go down.
Yeah.
They're not the most
Okay.
steady, but you think if you're careful about it, you may be able to.
Mhm. I have pythons and a hammer and rope and chain and whatever, and ladders, which. Yeah, I'm going there.
Right. So you
I rolled
go
a 22 athletics.
let's see. Go ahead and roll the F. Oh, so there it is. So, you begin your process on climbing down into the river. And as you're about halfway down, from the cliff above,
Don't kill her.
whizzing past you is a white missile that just hits the water at this point, completely and utterly freezing it over and exploding it in a cacophony of splash. Up above, you see Strahd once again turn back into their bat form and then fly away.
And even though it's dead, oh my god.
I think he just eviscerated the body. I think if there were anything left, it's gone now.
The water there is
Okay.
completely and utterly frozen. The water around it doesn't fill in to move its gap as it's completely still.
gonna
Unusually,
use-
even up here in the mountain.
I'm gonna go ahead and use one of my pythons, stick it on the edge of the cliff, tie a rope with one of my hempen ropes, and just let it down so that Leopold could get back up safely.
Alright. Yep, so combined with what Leopold had done earlier, combined with what you have an easy way to traverse back up if you would like. You can climb back down, but you see nothing but ice and a now frozen river.
Atreus is just gonna shout down to Leopold, I don't even think he's even in a single piece at this point.
Okay, I understand, and I'm going to keep climbing down.
Alright. You climb down and you eventually reach the bottom with enough rope. 200 feet down, it's kind of a high thing from here down to the river below. You feel the ice all around you.
Okay, I'm going to take my holy symbol. I'm going to perform some prayers, and I can't recover the body, so I'm going to make a burial in the water. And I'm going to throw my holy symbol for him, and I'm going to cut part of my bindings and throw it to him as well. We fall
Down there, it
together.
sinks down to the bottom. It doesn't even move. It just falls all the way down into still waters up here in the mountains.
Okay.
At least, and you know, the 120 radius, the spear didn't completely freeze.
I finish my prayers and then I climb back up. With the rope.
Yep. Python and a rope should make it very easy for him to climb back up.
Mhm.
And as soon as he's back up, I just take it back on my equipment back and I stash it away.
Thank you, friend.
Yeah. That's
It was important.
yeah, I understand that. But what exactly did he do that pissed him off so badly, I wonder?
I don't think it takes that much.
Yeah, I suppose not. I think we've all here just received our first warning.
Yes. I don't think we need to wander.
All right, let's head back to town, take this service back, get our reward. We'll worry about the future a little bit later from now.
Anybody want to drag my body?
All right.
Yeah.
Anybody
no
got
problem.
something for Cabal, or I'm just gonna stick them on my horse?
Isn't he one health?
Has one health, he can walk.
Yeah, you're fine.
No, they're not at 1 HP. They're at 1 maximum HP.
Oh.
They're
Yeah, they're at 1 health.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
they
there.
have
So he's
0
up.
HP, or they have like.
He's at
We just
max
need-
HP of 1.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
he can't,
we
like,
ju-
he's not down or anything.
No, they were down
Yeah.
like this, basically. 0-1.
He is
Oh
down.
shit! Yeah, then Fenrir will quickly on heal him.
And even if he wasn't, he'd still like be lying on the floor and be like, "I'm dead."
I'm just recording down here. Your maximum HP was 34. Before I changed it down to 1.
Oh, thank you.
Come on, you feel just absolutely drained. Like a light breeze could potentially kill you.
Don't let Sarisa touch you.
It's okay as long as we don't drop him.
Bartholomew pecks at his horns.
So much that sneezes in his general direction, he dies. Let's
Yeah.
head back now.
You
I think
turn
this
back
is
to
a
the
good
map.
idea.
Time
I
is
think I'm
How
starting
many
to
hours
really
have it-
dislike this Strahd guy.
What? You only just now?
You
I mean,
think?
of course,
He
of
seems
course
like an
not.
okay guy to me still.
Strahd's a very cool person. Stick it to Strahd. Yeah, yeah. He's saying as he's looking around like,
You see ravens in the trees. As you're
I
saying that.
quite like
Just
that
close
you
our eyes.
moved the icon like horizontally. That was fucking.
Oh no, I didn't do that. Cabal did that.
That is funny.
Thank
It
you.
was.
Yeah, you
Oh.
just see ravens up in the trees now. Everywhere.
I give them a little wave.
No, I don't.
let's head back.
Wait,
we gotta go. We have to go
let's
get
go.
Irina.
remember when you said earlier that there were no animals anywhere?
Oh yeah.
Are we in an area that has animals now?
You started going down as you were starting to traverse down a mountain returning. Yeah, you started seeing them, but more importantly, they just kind of arrived. Like they
As in,
weren't
okay,
there earlier.
as in, like there are other creatures around too. Like last time we passed this area, were there other creatures around?
Oh no, there were not. And when you look around, these ravens are the only ones that are here.
Okay, so these ravens are probably magical of some sort.
Yeah.
I mean, are
Oh,
they
yeah,
just
you-
looking at us and following us?
Yeah, they are looking at you and following you. Also, I don't think you've taken a long rest yet, right?
No, we've just gotten a short rest. The long rest we had was at. Oh wait. No, we actually got here really fast. Because we went like.
Yeah, I think it took you half the day to get there, so it'll probably take half the day to get back.
Yeah. Since everyone's now mounted, if I recall.
Yeah. As you get to around here, the animals start reappearing again. Like more just literally gradually as you're going by. The usual fauna that you would expect around the area is here.
Mm-hmm.
What if you went on like the most boring adventures ever?
I don't think he would allow it.
Yeah.
I mean, we're basically like a show for him. And if the show starts getting boring, he probably self-inserts himself to spice things up a bit, if you will.
Why can't he just change the channel, Lamau?
I would like that I think Cabal actually says the word Lamau unironically. Lamau unironically.
We have to put the canoes back in place. Let's not steal again.
You know what? He
didn't go
probably
well last
would.
time.
Just like he doesn't know what it means.
Oh, Fulu, I kept you there on a map next to Milivaj.
Okay.
That is who you are currently getting some magical tutelage from.
Oh,
But
nice.
the rest of you, after it is back late in the Barovia night, which doesn't look very night-like at all. But welcome back to Vallaki.
Okay,
Ah,
let's go
let's
ahead and
do
turn
that.
in this quest.
Wait, let's
Let us.
clarify with this guy, because he said head, and we have 3 heads.
Well, he did
We
say
did
it's some
one?
sort of big dog.
But he only said 1 head.
Did he say one head? I don't think he even
He
said
did.
any amount of heads.
He said head.
No.
Okay, Aqua, can you confirm?
I do not remember the specific exact wording that I used.
I'm pretty sure it just said he said bring me back the head.
Oh yeah, because we didn't know
I
it was
believe
a
it was
Cerberus.
singular.
Yeah, because we didn't know it was a Cerberus.
Yeah, if he said heads, we would know. Makes sense.
Well, I'm still bringing it back to him.
I mean, you can bring it back to him, just saying that 3 heads should be worth more.
Mm-hmm.
What was the amount they mentioned before? Also, you can place yourselves at approximately where you see Yevgeny and Slodard. As that indicates you returning back to the Blue Water Inn. As you see, it's already so late at the night. The activity is quite a bit lower than usual. But Slodar's not there. It's late at night. Yevgeny still is, just chatting it up with the barmaid there.
I'm sorry, I don't remember who's who.
Yep, I'm gonna go ahead and enter. And
Yevgeny,
I'm gonna.
Slodar.
Yep, I'm gonna go up to Zuldar.
Slodar is not there right now. It is too late
Oh.
at night.
He's the one that gave the quest, right?
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
We need, maybe, I think, actually, before we do anything, we go and talk to Irina. Honestly.
Well, I don't know where she disappeared off to. Apparently, some of
theoretically,
you guys do.
none of us know where she is, technically.
Kiliaf had mentioned it, I believe, to Sarisa.
Yeah, he just said that she was in the forest, but he never said where.
Well, I think I'll leave it to you guys to go find her. I don't know where on earth you guys went with her that other time, and as far as I'm concerned, I think you guys should find her. I'm gonna go ahead and deal with this quest that I accepted.
Okay, I'm gonna go find her then.
Let's see. Dead is typing. We're about to find out exactly how much information they did provide. Dead is.
Who knew Heliath the best?
There it is. We know for sure
area.
now. When they said forest on the west side of town, but no distance or anything. To Sarisa.
Because I'm pretty sure someone here is willing to revive Heliath.
Willing to what?
I think
Syriza
there's.
will tell anyone who's looking for Irina that she's on the west side of the forest if anyone asks.
Okay.
That was mean to me. I'll go.
Leif, would you work on the east side? Otherwise.
You probably could find
Your
the forest.
other west.
There are 2 entrances to the forest, I believe.
Yeah, I was confused because I confused west and east in English. All the
That's
time.
fair.
I
assume
get it
it's a
confused
mix.
all the time, and I just. I mean, there's a compass here if you need it.
Okay.
It's not too hard to find that there are trails that are leading into the western forest.
Hello, Andraste. Can you
Right.
lead the way?
I suppose I can.
Right? Your survival is high enough, Andraste. It does not take long to find unique footprints leading into the woods. Nor does it take you long after that, as you follow behind them, that there is a small little smokestack from just barely visible amongst the cloudy sky. As you are all heading over there, you head over to Yevgeny there inside of the Blue Water Inn. Do you say anything to them?
Is Ophius still on
What happened to
Irina?
her?
Orpheus? Yeah, Orpheus. Well, actually, hold on.
Actually, like I never
on.
took them off, huh?
Yeah, you never checked them
Yeah,
off, but
well.
they never returned. Actually,
Yeah, they never returned. Ophius has been on Irina this whole time.
yes, yes, that would seem to be the case. As you arrive in town, you do actually see one other thing that's notable is that Yevgeny does seem to be talking with an individual who has a mask on their face.
Wait, I'm sorry. What's happening here?
Mask on.
Mask on.
Oh
That's
no.
not-
Spooky.
These are the people I was telling you about. As they motion over to the individual to the mask to tell you about these people over here.
Syriza will slither up to this person. Hello there. Why the sad face?
Hello. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't realize I had my mic muted. My bad.
Wow, it's even muted this whole time. It's so tragic. Why
I
does this
was
happen so
not-
often? Not with you, just in general.
Hello, pleasure to meet you.
Oh, so we have a new face here. Oh, pleasure to
Is-
meet you too.
Is this all of your party?
No, we actually have a couple of others trying to go pick up other members of the party. They'll be back soon, eventually.
I'm looking for someone. I was wondering if you guys might know where she is.
Oh.
That'll determine who you're looking for. Maybe we've seen them, maybe we haven't.
They'll pull up like a really shitty drawing that looks really similar to you and like hand it to you.
We'll take this piece of paper and what? Can you describe it again?
It's just a really shitty drawing of a Viri.
Hey, hold on. I think I recognize this person, but wait. Now that I think about it, where are they?
Her name is Viri. I need to find her.
Wait, she was just with us a while ago.
For what purpose, might I ask?
Oh, I need to kill her.
What?
What?
Where is she?
Okay,
Do you
she's
know where she
over.
is?
Well, that took a turn.
Look, ask me anything you want to know. I just need to find her and dispose of her.
Yeah, I would like to know as to why you want to kill my comrade.
It's my job.
What did she do?
Unfortunately, we cannot be of assistance because you see, she quote unquote ditched us a while back, chasing after this little peculiar man.
Why is she so hard to find? This is frustrating. Well, do you guys know if she would be coming back at any time? At any point?
Nope. But I can point you down south.
Wait, did this happen during the campfire?
No.
Kind
The
of.
only
You missed a portion
the only
of it.
indication you have is that Nameless sent Viri a letter.
And Viri just ran off into
saying-
the mountains.
Yes, and Viri ran off into the mountains. I purposely didn't want anyone to know what happened to her, because otherwise, you know, I don't want Viri to die, but also I want to play this character, so it's better if you don't know where she is.
Yeah,
Okay,
Atreus is just completely lost. He actually doesn't know what happened to her.
Yep, that's the goal. Okay, well, do you guys mind if I tag along? I want to make sure she won't
Yes.
come back. You mind?
Why do you need to kill her?
It's not exactly that I need to kill her. I need to bring her back. Or make her forget some things she knows.
Is she
I
some
need
sort
to-
of wanted prisoner?
She is wanted? Yes? Not a prisoner. She's just very important and knows too much. And if I tell you, then I would have to kill you too.
Okay,
Well,
out of
good to know.
I'm having a
rather
hard
not
time
die.
accepting your argument that the character wants to join our party and wants to kill Viri at the same time. I don't know if it's gonna fly.
Yeah, I have no idea how that works.
Look, I promise I'm useful.
I don't think that's you here, honey.
And I can also promise not to harm you.
Can you?
Yes. Look, after I find her, feel free to dispose of me.
Teresa looks very doubtful.
Fenrir will just like he's up been sort of standing at the back, quite quiet, as if mulling over what's happened. He'll just sort of quite roughly push past everyone and just say, "Will you help us kill Strahd?"
Yeah, absolutely.
You're
I promise I'm friendly. I'll take off my mask.
He doesn't hear your
and show
response.
you my
He just,
face.
as soon as you say yes, he turns around and just says "good" and walks off.
Hey, if she's
Kind of
willing to
brooding,
help,
but-
hey, like Atreus is like looking around inside this tavern, just like sheepishly looking around. Hey, if she's willing to help, think it's a Strahd, then I'm okay with that.
I suppose she could be of some use.
Okay,
She whispers to
I'm
Atreus.
gonna
Hey,
take
and,
off
like,
my mask.
and let me go ahead and speak to the others for just a second. Just a 1 second. He's gonna like pull Fenros, Ceresa, and anyone here, maybe Cabal if he's
It's
up for it.
Cabal resting, or are they still just like downstairs with 1 max HP?
I like to think that Cabal was just left at the entrance of the tavern or whatever, and was just lying there, and people are just like kind of stepping over him, and he just
Like a hobo?
yeah.
Yeah, like like Atreus, like, hey, look, the way I see it, she could be useful for a lot of things, up until we can find Viri again. And even if we do find Viri again, we don't actually have to tell her we found Viri. Catch my drift?
Indeed, but
Hey, all we have to do,
really-
is find Viri, let her know she's being hunted, and we let her go away. She doesn't have to know.
well, I suppose it doesn't affect me either way. Very well.
Atreus will look back. All right, welcome aboard. Well, I need to know your name.
Forgot people introduced themselves. My name is Avalon. Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you, Avalon. You may refer to me as Atreus.
I like that name.
Thanks, I like it too.
With that, you all get a little bit more acquainted there, and let's transition scenes back over. As Leopold and Andraste, you find no trouble finding Irina over there. Though
I know.
even if you weren't looking for it, one thing that is not there is Orpheus. Orpheus apparently has not been there at all for a while. Oop.
Uh-oh.
But Andraste and Leopold, you see them at camp, and you see them just gathering up, or not gathering up. They were stitching something while sitting on a log. Oh, hello.
Hello, Irina. I'm
Wait, when did Ophius disappear?
You don't know.
Okay, so I actually kind of do because he holds the cursed gem.
Which cursed gem?
The ring.
Which you mean from what your stuff is? Because you don't have any like telepathic connection to Orpheus.
Yeah, I don't have it, but he holds my ring.
Well, right now it just you see Irene. Well, if assuming you told Andraste, well, I guess are you gonna tell Andraste to look for Orpheus at the ring?
It's just that if it suddenly stops moving, like I kind of would know.
It's not like they disappeared anywhere. It has, for as far as you understand, it has not moved from Irena's area, but Orpheus is not there.
Yeah, but I know the exact location, so like if it literally hasn't moved all day, then something suspicious is up.
Then yes, it has not moved all day.
Okay, can I retroactively go with him?
In that case, not retroactively, but maybe after you just finish talking with them, you talking here doesn't take a very long conversation, and they took some time to track over here at first. You catch up with them.
Okay.
Right. So all three of you managed to get over there. Fenrir, to answer your question you just sent me, yes. All three of you managed to arrive over to here. You see Irina currently knitting over on some flowers, a bouquet that they are currently making.
Oh. I sit by Irina and I say, Irina,
Yes.
I think we fucked up.
Oh, in what way? I bet it wasn't Heliath who did it.
Yeah, about that.
That's an oof right there.
Yeah.
Heliath is dead, Irina.
Oh.
You see them stop stitching something and look. Is this... You're learning some Barovian humor yourself now.
No.
Yeah, no. He kind of got gutted and thrown to the fishes and then smoked. So, yeah.
What?
He's no more.
What? No. What happened?
Oh.
Was a monster up in the canyon?
Strahd happened. Can't say I'm surprised.
Yes, there was a monster up in the canyon. Strahd wanted to make it very clear that he wants you to be with us. And that we shouldn't go anywhere without you. And for that reason, he killed Iliad and then destroyed the corpse, so we couldn't bring him back.
They're in a stunned silence about that, as you see them just. I need a moment. Please, just
Yes.
give me some moment. They leave with the bouquet that they were working on there on the log and venture off a bit into the forest. You hear a nasty crushing of wood and splintering out there and a little bit off in the bushes beyond. As you see that on the bouquet, there was a little tag written on it that said, "Thank you for comforting me."
Aww.
Oh,
Fuck.
sad beeps.
Goddamn.
Irina does return a short while later. This is so unfair. They just got back. They just got back. You all are stuck in here. We're all stuck in here. I don't know what to do.
I think
Wait, I think I cut off. Hello?
You've returned.
I think
Turn.
for now we keep on living. And after that We'll see if we find answers.
But for what end? All it ends up doing is just dragging people into this mess over and over and over again. Do you know how many times this has happened? How many times I've had to... It's just not fair to anyone. Everyone must hate me. I'm sorry, that's a bit uncalled for. I just...
Well, quite frankly, I don't know how many times you've been through this, but whether we like it or not, we're already in this mess, so we might as well try to get out of it. And I don't think any amount of crying is going to help.
Get out in what way? What do you have? Some magic spell? Nobody can leave from here. We're all stuck in this damnable place.
Hashtag not with that attitude.
See, Leopold furrows his brow and thinks a bit and says, I think sometimes things take a long time to change. But even everything that ever happened went away eventually, in some way. I think as long as we're alive, there's a chance.
Yes, it's so easy to say that from your position, isn't it? I'm sorry. I just get very emotional and very angry. Just could you all leave for a while? I need to. You see them covering their mouth actually, while saying all of this. I will be departing for a little bit.
Bartholomew beeps wordly after her.
Is she leaving?
I don't think that's
Yeah,
wise.
they're just leaving down back into the wooded area.
Wait, Cereza raised her voice. You cannot leave us.
Oh yeah?
Well, let me put it this way. If you do, I think it'll be the last you see of us.
That sounds like a kind of an incentive to her.
If you
I don't understand.
there might be more unforeseen casualties. Strahd made it very clear that he won't give us any more chances.
You see them sit back down, and this time they pull out a stake that they've been holding on to. It'd be nice if they would just disappear, wouldn't it? If everything would just disappear that way. It'd be easier for everyone, wouldn't it?
I suppose if your own life.
I've been holding on to this for so long. I think about it every day. Just finishing it. We are in no position to do that. I'm in
Wait,
no
she
position to do
implied-
that.
Is she implying she wants to kill herself?
Kill
Uh-oh.
Strahd with a stake.
Oh. I mean, I was
I
thinking she
think-
wanted to kill herself.
Yeah, it sounded like that to me too.
So she's a vampire. She wanted... I mean, Strahd did bite her. I don't.
Can we roll something to figure that out, or?
Cause I don't. He didn't tell anyone, right? So nobody knows that. Wait, is there any mark that we can see on Irina? She,
Irina,
had to-
since the day you've known them, has always had a red scarf over their all around them, like visibly wearing around their shoulders and neck.
Can Cereza pull the scarf off without asking?
Wow, that's kind of rude.
Do you want to
that's
try?
Rude.
Yes.
I'll hold you. I'll hold you if you try.
And yeah, from what Heliaf remembers, there was no blood on Strahd, on Strahd's fangs. It was just on her fist.
On their fist. Oh.
It's a pre-existing condition.
Oh no.
I mean, Serena doesn't know that anyway, so yeah, she's gonna try.
They're just going to randomly try to pull off the scarf in the middle of them looking at this.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah,
Do it.
I'm stopping
That
you.
seems like a bad
Do it.
idea.
Yeah.
Sounds like a grand idea. Do it.
Yeah. Bartholomew starts peeping at everybody.
I'm throwing. Aha! Oh no! I'm
You
raging.
would have advantage on that.
I mean, I don't have advantage, but I still an 11.
He flies over to Bartholomew flies over to Arena and starts pecking at her, trying to get her attention.
Can we not
You all-
not do it by force? It's like ask her something first. Diplomatic first.
I mean, Serena's not being rough. She's just reaching forward and grabbing the scarf.
Yeah, and Leopold. So are you going to continue trying even if Leopold is trying to forcefully pull your not let you?
I mean, he already failed.
Yeah, whether they failed doesn't mean like
Right.
you see it resistance from somebody else trying to stop you. Will you still continue?
Yeah.
Okay. As you attempt to, it doesn't budge. It is firmly on there. As you go see Arena, go, what are you doing?
Cereza will back off one step, be like, why is that always around your neck?
It's the last memento I have of my mother. Are you trying to steal it from me? Right now? Of all times?
Cereza just raises her eyebrow. No, I wish to see your neck.
No. What are you trying to imply?
What do you think I'm
Well, you see, the way you always got that steak on ya, the way you always got yourself covered, and your choices in words are a little concerning, perhaps.
It doesn't matter. Why? It's Irina. Who cares?
I mean, regardless if she turns out to be a vampire or not, it shouldn't matter per se. But it still should be something that is known.
Yeah, just out of character is useful information, but do our characters know how a person becomes a vampire? Like, if a vampire just bites like a normal human, do they just automatically become a vampire, or does that vampire have to like purposely want them?
I think you might have to purposely want them. After all, some of our party members have also already gotten bit by Strahd.
Yes. You look at Cabal. Cabal definitely does not look like a vampire right now. Even though
not yet, he doesn't.
Didn't somebody else also get bitten?
Nameless.
Is he a vampire?
He could be. We'll never know. He's a shadow.
Shadow vampire. That sounds
He
spooky.
has sunlight sensitivity anyway.
There has to be a better way of doing this. We don't need to fight between ourselves. I
mean, we're not fighting. This is definitely just need to know information. If she chooses not to say, that is all and well, but please choose to say.
Well, now they're all all four of you are just standing there, kind of just awkwardly. But Irina does not look happy at all about having their scarf tugged.
Okay, well, Bartholomew has something to say.
The campaign will end.
Andraste knows speak with animals, so Bartholomew can speak.
He starts beeping. He's like beep, 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 beep. He starts pacing furiously from left to right. He's trying to communicate that like, doesn't matter like what's going on. Like, Strahd is gonna get us if Irina doesn't come with us. All she has to do is like follow us, and that's it. That will prevent more deaths.
She could be the flying Lich Tahaski, and she would still have to come with us, or we would be all dead. So,
or at least he beeps that, anyways. Beep, beep,
beep. Oh, familiars aren't animals. I thought that they take on they become a beast while they are a familiar, even if they are initially a spirit.
Nope.
How interesting.
A spirit that. Oh yeah, it is a celestial fae or fiend instead of a beast. That is true, actually.
Oh, so we cannot communicate.
No.
Unless
No,
we
you
want
can
to home rule
communicate
that rule
through
away.
party
Okay, that's fine. I mean, he'll definitely try though.
They beef in a very very coordinated and very intentional fashion.
Bartholomew is probably the smartest, the smartest player here. What are you talking about?
They might actually be. What?
Hey.
Them into the dump stat, but
Okay.
So what was the last thing that was said out loud in this scene?
Beepin, he looks at Irina to see if she understood.
Irina looks at these beeps in a both confused and angry way now. They were already angry, but now they are both confused and angry at the same time, which certainly isn't helping matters.
Irina's Strahd about to kill us if you do not follow.
They hold more tightly onto their scarf.
Okay, look. At the end of the day, we just need you to be with us. We don't have to address this now. We don't have to address this later. You just need to not with us. So that maybe we'll, live. Okay?
Perches on your head and beeps agreeably.
Make a persuasion check, Andraste.
Okay.
Bartholomew's helping.
If
that's anything familiar to his
Cast guidance.
You cast guidance, you would have had to kind of do that in advance, and Irina would see you casting it.
Can she see me casting it?
Yes.
I mean,
There's no components.
The guidance has a component to it. It's both verbal and somatic.
If my spell casting does not require B or S, and I just touch Andra's shoulder.
No.
I don't think the D4 is gonna pass anyway, so.
Yeah. You saw this at Irina, and they go. They tell you, what I will say is that Strahd has visited me. As long as I stay with all of you out while you're out on your outings, I'm free to stay here rather than go into the town. And I think I will continue to do that if you would mind so much. They are very tightly holding onto their scarf after having it tugged at earlier.
Frieza does a little shrug.
Well, I believe you. Strahd said that he would persuade you if needed. I just want this to end, and I want to protect those people. And if you are with us, I'll include you in this.
I don't need your protection! I'm sorry. Please just leave. I'm getting just angrier and angrier, and it is becoming harder for me. Just temper it.
Yeah. My condolences. I tried my best to bring him.
Right. Andraste, are you leaving as well?
Andraste looks downtrodden. She looks at Irina and says, you're hiding something. And of all the people we've met in Borovia so far, I thought we could at least trust you. And then she turns and trudges away.
Yeah. As you're turning, you just see them weeping over the bouquet that they had stitched together.
Bartholomew tries to hand it to her.
And then they beep away.
Softly. Yeah.
Beep away softly. As everyone eventually makes it back over to the inn.
Apparently the only one with tact is the barbarian with 6 int.
Tact is pretty more wisdom rather than intelligence, to be fair.
Yeah, I have 12 wisdom. Probably the wisest guy here.
Or at least the one that participated in that.
Yeah.
I definitely handle that differently for sure.
Yep, probably would have.
Alright, as usual, unless specifically mentioned, your characters share information with each other about anything that you've done or said. So the rest of you already know what happened. Unless
Good
all three of them
lord.
specifically don't.
Guys, guess what? Irene's a fucking vampire.
Atreus is like pinching his forehead. All you had to do was convince her to join us. How the heck did this happen?
Look, the way I see it, the way I understand it, she's going to come with us for leave town, but she's okay to stay in the woods if we're here.
And was it necessary to piss her off?
Absolutely not.
Then?
So he's just like snickering in the background.
Atreus is just like so annoyed at this. Ugh, dear God. Okay.
Leopold just has an insight, and he freezes, and he's like, she's afraid.
Well,
Like-
yes. I think we're all pretty much dead afraid
No,
of that.
she's afraid like me.
Did you not
She's-
just see what
she's
happened to our
afraid-
friend Cabal?
I look at she's
next.
not afraid of Strahd. She's afraid of hurting us.
Well, yes. I think nobody here wants to be no one is. Everyone's pretty much afraid here of hurting each other. I don't want to just go around stabbing all my friends. But that's
do.
not the point at this
If
point.
if she is a vampire, does she drink blood?
Does it
Have you
matter?
seen Doru? Do you remember Doru?
I don't think being a vampire makes you good or bad.
That wasn't really the
No.
point Cereza was trying to make.
No, that's not my point either. I think she's thirsty. And I
What?
think she doesn't want to stay with us because she might do something.
Damn.
She just sounds
Like we're-
sad.
We're fucking dense.
Well, anyway, the problem now remains is that even if she were to accompany us, now that she's kind of pissed off at us, this is not a very good thing to be in. A good situation to be in.
It'll
I agree.
pass, it'll pass. Emotions are fickle little things. They change. The next time we see Strahd, he might even give us a big hug and say thank you. Who knows?
The
Either
most
way.
sarcastic laugh Leopold can muster.
Either way, I am dead tired. Now the day just ends off with more bad news. All right, that's it. I'm going to bed. I'm gonna see what's his name? he turns to
Slodar.
this guy. Yeah, like I'll see Zoldar first thing tomorrow morning, and we'll receive our payment, and we'll figure out the next thing to take care of. Which I
Yep,
think was.
Oh, Yevgeny briefly stopped you. Oh, did you manage to take out the beach, you believe?
Yep, take a look outside. It's outside the inn.
It's in the bag
Oh.
of holding.
You want to see the big beastie? Be my guest.
Mm-hmm.
They do go
I
and take a
wanna-
look at it.
Sorry, I want to ask the shopkeeper if he has any silver weapons because we never asked.
All right, we were supposed to get that. That's what we're gonna be
Yeah, right? I've been telling you.
Silver
what we're
weapons,
here
huh?
for.
All right, that's what we came here for. Silly me.
Damn, I kind of forgot what we're here for. With all the murders.
Yeah, I've been running into that werewolf problem myself. Kind of need some silver.
Well, werewolf problem, you say? That's some strong beast you're going after right there. We tend to avoid them, as they don't show up around here. We don't go over to where they are. But let me
Go where they
let me get you in the morning about that. I have to go and talk with Slodar about it.
Wait, why don't they show up around here?
The werewolves?
Yes.
I don't know. There's a lot of wolves around here. They seem to be everywhere all the time. We kill the wolves. Seen a werewolf once or twice. I just booked it.
Probably smart.
Where did you last see a werewolf?
Man, I'm not the memory person. That's Slodar's thing. Let me think. I think it's been. How long have I been here? You have to understand. I came to Barovia a very long time ago. I thought just to make some good business here one day, and then next thing you know, I'm stuck. Not the worst place to be stuck. I didn't have much family out there. Not any I liked anyway. I've been 2 years since I last saw a werewolf. It's been a long time.
That's been a while.
Did I say when? I thought I said where.
You said when,
You did say
but
when.
if you ask where, also,
Sorry.
2 years ago. I would have said more into the southeastern woods of here.
Yep, that sounds about right.
I wanna. Do you happen to notice in the past 2 years of being here, is aging different in Barovia?
Aging. Oh.
Yes.
That's actually a good question. I kind of want to know that one too.
I've been here for 20 years. You see, you kind of look at them over in the mirror for a bit. I do look kind of young, don't I? Never thought about it. I.
Think a little.
Well, the children certainly grow up, and there are old people here. But
Right, but how
Are there
long does
any
it
old
take?
people who tend to outlive what they would normally have?
It's hard to say how much you're aging when you don't really see a day or night. Hard to keep track of time.
Also, if everybody around you was not aging too, and basically all your life you wouldn't see anybody age, you
Yeah.
wouldn't find that abnormal. You probably, like everybody would probably say, we just aged the normal amount.
Yes, well, I have a frame of reference as I am from outside of Barovia. But if I have to say, well, if the children do grow old, I haven't personally interacted with anybody who is very old, except you see them kind of a motion for you to lean in, Atreus.
He'll lean in.
That they like very discreetly, kind of like, you know, very with a very subtle hand motion. The barkeep's looked as hot as the day I saw her.
Aww.
But
Atreus will just like he'll look at her. Don't worry, your secret's safe with me. He just gives a little wink.
yeah, but I mean, also more. I don't think I've ever seen a single wrinkle on her. She seems kind of old. I don't know if that's related to the age thing you're talking about.
Can Atreus just like take a gander? Does she look like she's from like that same people that we saw at that campsite?
Funny.
Let me go ahead and bring up the Blue Water Inn so you can get a picture of them too, and you can drag yourselves where you would like.
Oh yeah.
He'll probably be right next to him wherever he is.
Yeah. Where
Okay,
is
yeah.
he? Oh,
He's right there. So, yeah, she does look like one of the Vistania.
Bustani.
Vistani.
Vistania.
I'm
Bustani.
sitting next to Atreus.
And there's a picture of what they look like right there.
So am I here or here? I don't know.
We're sitting on the bar stools. Okay, right there. It's just us three. And do people eat here? I know it's a weird question, but
You've got it. Evgeny isn't like exactly like right there, because otherwise that'd be super obvious they were motioning to them. But
oh, okay.
Okay, so we're
this
sitting
table
here.
instead.
Yeah. This table.
It's really late at night. I'll just move everyone else out. There's not many people here anymore. It's just very, very late at night. There's like one other person here.
Yeah,
And
there's
Slowdar's
this
not here
one
either.
lady that's copied herself like multiple times. It's kind of weird.
I know. It's wild, isn't it?
Hey.
Let's put them outside for now.
I want to ask him: do people eat regular food?
Yeah, everyone eats normal. Food here's good. That's why I stayed here so long, I think.
Also that you can't leave, right?
I mean, that too. I've tried. God Lord knows I've tried. I've tried a lot of different things.
Now
Have
I'm
you
kind of
heard any-
curious. What have you tried? I just want a
Yeah.
frame of reference as to what have you tried and what can I try.
Yeah,
Alright.
what I was gonna ask the same thing. I was like, have you heard rumors about getting out, about like in any way?
Oh, plenty, plenty. You are not the first law to have shown up here. Certainly won't be the last, I'm sure. I mean, not to say anything about your longevity or anything, just, the standards are kind of low.
How about this? We may, as far as we're concerned, we're probably not going to be the last in a while, but we're sure as heck going to try to be the last.
I respect the spirit. You look outside, Teresa, there are no ravens anywhere out there. Well, not anymore anyway. The beginning continues. I've heard rumors of people who tried to take a carriage outside. I tried that once. The mist just kind of envelops you and takes you out. I once bought, I stashed up some gold and got some boots of flying. I tried using those. The same mist was up there too. I couldn't get away. I tried looking around to see if any of the Vistani or Barovians knew. Oh, I remember this one Vistani woman. Beautiful woman. Loveliest girlfriend I ever had. I couldn't go leave Barovia with them. I thought that maybe they would, provide me a little protective barrier or something, like some items do. But no, it didn't work either. And then she left me. It was very sad. God bless her soul.
Oh,
That sounds terrible.
Do you know if the mist is magical by nature? I mean,
It sounds kind of magical.
it seems kind of obvious, but I don't know if he noticed anything about
It's
it.
hard to tell. It didn't feel like it was breathing in. Magic, though. I'm not sure about that either. There's something about magic. I'm well versed in it. It's part of working in the magic item industry. You get a bit of education on it. And it didn't match any magical description of things I know. I never tried dispelling it, but I would be very doubtful of its efficacy.
Now I have a good question. Does anybody here have any idea as to where this mist is even originating from?
You mean other than Strahd's
Strahd.
powers?
Is it coming from his castle?
No.
Probably,
You
or
have a
maybe
better
just like
guess?
coming from Strahd himself. He did have control over it.
Does he?
Yeah, that one time
He
we
had
noticed
enough.
a
He
gas-
had enough control to basically alter the weather inside of Barovia. But
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not entirely certain if that means that he had.
I'm pretty
Wait,
sure
I
the
thought he
Strahd
also
can't
mentioned
leave the
something along
mist either. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he also mentioned that he couldn't leave either.
Yeah, that's
Damn,
what
I
I
feel like
thought.
he's the reason that people can't leave, though.
damn.
But-
It might be.
He's probably cursed.
It might be
Ah.
the curse of
I don't-
Strahd.
Gee, wow.
Ah, ah, ah.
So that's why
Uh-huh.
that's why we're asking if there is a point of origin. Like if
Yeah.
it's not Strahd, if it's something else.
Yeah, that's the primary question.
Sounds like there's some higher power at work here. Now, if you're all like talking about this in front of Evgeny too. Now, I want you all to be careful. See, it's okay here at night, but don't you go mentioning Strahd's name in the morning. You'll get in trouble for that. You're fine here with me, but I don't have the same superstitions as all the others here.
What's the
This
superstition?
conversation
Morning.
stays between us.
Yeah,
Like
sounds
around
good.
who?
Here in Vallaki? Oh, you're new here. You don't mention the S word here. You don't say Strahd name, you say the devil. Make sure about that, or you're going to find yourselves over in the gallows.
Do they hate him?
Oh, absolutely. The whole festival you see around here? You maybe have seen some of the decorations up. If you have, the idea, at least according to the Baron, is that it keeps Strahd away, and so far it's been working. Nobody here's seen him for years. Years and years and years. Now, I don't know if that's because of the decorations, but hey, if it keeps business flowing, I'm not one to question it too much.
So wait. At least nobody here has fought in 2 years.
Even longer than that, as far as I know, over the 20 years I've been here in Vallaki. Ish, it's been a little less than 20 really, but I've never seen Strahd. Heard of him,
Well-
heard the descriptions.
Well,
How
I hope.
old were you when you came to?
I was a young strapping lad of 32.
Oh.
You don't look a day over 40.
Oh, you pretty flatter me.
That's what I do.
but
Beeps.
But seriously, does he look kind of young? Like he's in his 40s? Because in this
Well,
picture,
he
he
definitely
kinda does.
sounds. He looks. He totally could be 50.
I guess.
Could be.
Yeah, he could be. But I don't think he's like... He doesn't look super old.
Yeah, so that's why I'm like asking about the aging thing again. It's just-
Yeah.
I
I mean, it
sounds-
seems that the
looks
Vestani
ballpark.
apparently can live for a very long time. Perhaps not the humans.
Perhaps not.
But this is a very interesting line of speculation you have here. I didn't question it too much because once I figured I couldn't escape, I figured I'd just make a living here. All I
Well,
know is
Well, see here, I'm currently working on a plan, Con. As he looks around and whispers to his ear, "Stick it to Strahd."
we'll need everything you can for that. Now-
Oh, yeah.
Follow nods approvingly too.
I've never met Strahd, but I think I can get away from him.
Probably not.
Probably.
Just try not to do anything too reckless.
Well,
That-
if
yeah.
he doesn't know who I am, maybe he won't find me, right?
Well, from what I've understood, from what I hear from all the rumors and everywhere, and all the previous adventurers who've gone by and bought my things, from what I understand, it seems that they can see you through any beast here. At least, if all the ravens around are to be believed.
Wait, any beast?
Mhm.
He starts
All the
pondering about his
ravens.
animals. Oh shoot!
That's just a rumor. I don't know how true it is.
Wait, you said ravens. Say that again. Why the ravens?
Oh, just an example. The wolves, the ravens, the bugs, I guess. I've never personally seen too many.
You said according to the ravens. The ravens
No.
can speak?
He
No,
said
no,
rumor.
no.
He said according to the rumors.
According to the rumors, my lad.
Oh.
I have one more question for you. Have you heard of another vampire, perhaps?
Another vampire. Rumors, huh? I'm a rumor machine, I'll tell you that. I hear everything. Everything that flows by the lips eventually finds its way back to me. Ladies. But... a second vampire. No. Off of my top of my head. More vampires. I would be very surprised if Strahd themselves would allow other vampires to exist. That doesn't mean they're not out there, mind you. Doesn't mean it's not possible. Just
Well, actually, I
what I
think we
know.
do remember seeing another vampire. It kind of
Oh.
threatened Irina's brother.
Another vampire that's right now. Oh, you might be thinking of the spawn of vamp. I apologize, it's a technical thing. You see, vampires can have what's effectively like. Are you familiar with zombies? You fought a few? Have you seen some?
A zombie.
Bartholomew nods.
I don't think we actually have. Mostly just been a
Bartholomew
bunch of
nods.
wolves.
Well, be thankful for that. It seems that vampires are able to control, well, similar to zombies, they make spawn, they're called. They're not really independent in the same way as, like, a living vampires. They're kind of like, you know, like if you were a zombie and it was like, go over there or do this, I would just listen, or you would just listen to me. But they're like mindless, essentially. Mindless. There's a lot of them around. I haven't interacted with them. I haven't seen any around here either, but I remember back in my Stratman days, I think I saw one. Sucked somebody's blood right in front of me. It was terrifying.
If we remember correctly, I think that priest's son at the chapel from Barovia
Was bitten by someone not Strahd, right? That's what I was asking. There's
Bitten by
definitely a
someone.
different vampire because he was bitten by somebody, and when we asked Strahd if he bit him, he said, "No, that is not my doing." So
Wow,
who bit him?
I'm surprised Avalon is privy to all of this. You know,
Sorry.
being there.
No, no,
I
no.
assume you informed them. Like you caught them
Obviously,
up.
I know,
obviously,
I'm
I'm
guilty,
asking
guilty.
for different reasons, but the reason why I was thinking of the question is because of that encounter. So there must be another vampire.
I mean, it's a fair point. We probably did tell you all this eventually.
Yeah, like he caught them up to speed while the others were returning. Like, here's what you need to know if you're going to be part of the group. Oh, another vampire. That's a terrifying thought. I wonder if they're vying for control somehow. Like vampire factions. Sounds like a play.
Vampire factions, huh?
thinking emoji.
I don't want any of these factions to even exist in the first place. Maybe I should change the title of Plan Stick It to Strahd to Stick It to the Vampires.
Kill all vampires, am I right?
Hey!
Yeah, my man. We're going to get along.
No.
I wish I could give you a discount, but I can't. But I wish I could.
No, don't worry. I actually need to buy something from you very soon.
Oh,
Yeah, like
excellent.
silver weapons. So we can
Oh, right. Silver. I have to talk to Slodar about that in the morning. They know more about the technicalities than I do. Hey, big fella over there, David Bush and Leopold. Why you being a stranger? Come join us.
I'm sorry. I was trying to think, and I'm not good at it.
I feel that, brother.
But Strahd didn't say the people here hated him. What he said was that people here helped him, and so he blessed the city.
I thought he said the people, like the specific. Vastani helped him.
Yes. Oh, I may be getting it wrong, but I feel like there's something that doesn't sit right with me here.
Honey, there's plenty that doesn't sit right with you.
I don't think a lot sits right with me here inside of Barovia. You just kind of get used to it. It's a perpetual feeling.
This whole place
Yes.
doesn't feel right.
Cozy.
I just
It's
handle
the
it
only
by just.
thing I have.
You take it one day at a time, my friend. One day at a
Just put
time.
a lampshade on top of it.
This feeling is it's the only thing I have, so I kind of have to trust it.
Well, I guess it helps me that I can plant some fluffy friends every single day. So maybe rub your head into the wolf's fur one of these days. It'll feel nice. Make you feel a little bit better.
Actually, I think I might know something
Oh,
I can help
trust
you
you.
with in the morning then. I've enjoyed our conversation, and I'd prefer if you stayed alive a bit longer. I have some connections, you see. I can hook you up with the Baron. Baron also hates Strahd. Figured I might be able to support your measures if I talk to him a bit.
Oh, that sounds great. Having more help to further stick it to Strahd would be most excellent. By the way, don't actually say that plan out loud. Don't
Oh,
let him know.
don't worry, it's on the down low. Well, any of y'all fellas say any more questions before? It looks like you're tired.
I got the question.
What's up, my elf?
And Vlaste puts her elbows on the table and leans forward, almost whispering to him. Have you got any, She pulls out a gold coin. Have you got any potato chips around here?
Potato chip, huh? You see them bring out their ring of inventory. And they put like a gold coin in it and pulls out some potato chips.
Wait, what the heck are those?
It's a delicacy from outside of your standard Faerunian stuff. I remember it. I remember these things. I forgot what they were called, but you reminded me. Here you go. They share you a bag and they put their own gold coin in, and their ring of inventory produces another bag of chips.
How many you got in there, bub? How many you got in there, bub?
The ring of inventory. Let me see. They pull out the list. Several hundred in stock. Oh no, it rose up by another 100. Looks like they made a new batch.
Oh.
Made a new batch.
Atreus
Hold on a
will
minute, this is so fucking convenient.
Atreus will go ahead and start nomming on his potato chips.
Bartholomew helps himself to your chips.
What delicacy is this?
Leopold
We
thinks
need
he
a
had
ring
a
of
great
shopping
idea.
of our own.
There is
Sorry,
going
Leopold.
to
What did you
be-
say? I couldn't hear you.
Leopold just had a great idea, and he says, some places. Do you sell slaves? Some places sell slaves as product.
No.
Mm,
Very
No.
questionable, no. That's a
No,
very
the
questionable no.
ring of inventory does not sell slaves. No, you could probably find yourself some kind of.
Oh
I'm
no
not sure
no
off
no!
the
I don't want to buy a slave. This would be horrifying. I was thinking,
Yes.
we could sell ourselves as slaves and someone buys us from outside.
Oh, so you're taking Cerise's suggestion to a whole nother level.
What?
Are you considering to sell yourself as a service, and that someone from the outside purchased you so you can leave? Is that
No,
where you're
then
trying
I
to go here?
talk to them and say it was all a misunderstanding and then walk away.
Oh,
Very
okay.
funny.
I can ask if there's an interested party. That's a new one. Been a while since
Yeah.
I've been befuddled. Good job.
Yeah, it's a way to leave. Like those things can go in and out, can't they?
The
Like
Vistani?
we got the things in the ring.
Oh, so you're suggesting to place yourself inside a ring of inventory.
Yeah,
Unfortunately-
yes, this.
Unfortunately, the ring of inventory has a couple of strict stipulations. Per the identify, you see that where
Oh.
this clause seems to be amended at the end. I've never tried, because if I lose this, I don't know what would happen. This is my lifeline, I tell you. I'm so glad I just kept it from my time outside.
Shit. And that was the second great idea that Leopold ever had, and both were shit, because he has 6 cent. It's in character.
I tell you, man, I thought about it once, but best case scenario, we get trapped in an extra dimensional space floating around with a bunch of items. And frankly, that sounds terrifying to me also.
Let's not try to basically stick ourselves in a bag of holding now, huh?
Speaking of,
Yes, I don't think that'll end too well.
Speaking of, they don't sell the old version of Bag of Holdings anymore. Did you know that? After they made the Ring of Inventories, they updated them.
Oh, they're out of source, out of whack, huh?
They used to explode when you put them into each other. Whose design idea was that?
Oh, that was so fun.
After is going to step up and motion at the menu.
What you want, my friend? As they pull out the menu from the Ring of Inventory.
Point out an Eldritch Claw tattoo.
Right, it's yours. As long as you have enough coin.
He pulls out the coin.
Right. There you go. Produced out. So it's like every time they use the Ring of Inventory, it's like a little. I got somebody caught the reference. They just make a little hole in the air, right? They literally just like move their finger across the air, and it's like a little gap in space that links to this extra dimensional area. And they just literally pull out the a needle that's used for the tattoo. You forgot the
So how do you
Fenrir.
contact this guild of magic? How did you contact this guild of magic?
Well, it was part of my training as a shopkeeper back outside. I used to sell a variety of inventory back out there, outside of Barovia. And part of the education you have is eventually making connections and talking with the Guild of Inventory. You set up contracts, give each shopkeeper's provided a ring, and you head out, set up your business. They're all around. I happen to be the stupid one that thought going into Barovia was a smart idea. Untapped market, I said. Untapped, all right.
Well, at least you kind of came here on your own volition. I got literally the short end of the stick, if so to speak.
What happened to you?
Oh, right. I don't think you actually know, but well, I wanted to join a mercenary group. Everyone was drawn straws to what location they got. I got drawn Barovia. Fun stuff.
That's shitty.
That sounds like a bad joke.
That's tragic,
Well,
my friend.
Like
It was very tragic. But
Barovia
the stipulation was that I'm supposed to kill a big beast and return home. Well, I think I've killed my big beast. I just need to find a way to go home. Maybe I'll kill something bigger. We'll see. I have lots to do.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're
Lunch.
keeping motivated.
Oh, I fully intend to join the group. I just need to find a way to get back. And I'm not gonna stick around here.
I think by the time you leave, the group will have to join you.
Wouldn't that be great?
Lead your own mercenary group. You have a ragtag group right here.
Dang.
That's true. But I think I'm currently working on another group right now. I have quite a lot of furry companions with me as of late. I'm gonna see how large I can
Menagerie.
get this.
Fucking zoo, Lamau.
Menagerie.
Menagerie.
Like
Either
your
way,
furry
it's been a
friend.
pleasure speaking with you. I'll see you tomorrow morning. As he stands up and starts headed towards his room.
Yeah, I'm kind of
I-
tired. Is there a room for me anywhere around?
Yeah, where's Heliath?
Right. Who the hell is that?
I go to him and I say, friend, one of the biggest parts of our plan is because of what Strahd did to Heliot.
No.
Yes.
That was my favorite man. Damn shame. Damn shame. Hope
What
you give
did
him
he
a
look
proper
like?
brew.
He was one of a kind.
Do you have a picture?
Of what?
Do you have a picture?
Of Heliot?
Yes.
I describe him vividly as a really hot elf with bare chest and a seductive pose.
Teresa will just use magic and give you a picture.
So
And then
something
a point.
like
Yes,
this. I like transform into Helios.
That is
look at it.
creepy.
If you miss
Please.
him, I can stay like this.
Please don't. Please don't do
Bartholomew
that.
pretends to be Strahd and like
Oh.
shoots magic missiles at you to reenact
I'll
his
Me?
death.
actually kill you.
Hold on a minute.
You're
I
a
can make a lot of money
changeling,
with
aren't you?
this. Hold on.
A changeling indeed.
I see how that could
Hello.
be useful. My, you should have just started with that, honey.
This can be a minute.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. If Strahd doesn't know what I look like, can he really find me?
Do you smell the same?
Well,
Cereja's
I
tongue flicks out. Yes, she does.
I don't.
Yeah,
I think I
he
can
can.
fully disguise myself even with smell.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. Don't
Because
look
of
at
my
me.
faceless background.
Oh, you're a face. Interesting.
I wouldn't trust this, honestly. He's a magic-y kind of person. Not easy to fool.
Well, I think I'm gonna keep my appearance hidden so that if he does find me, he doesn't recognize my true form. Which, by the way, isn't this.
Well, I imagine that. You
You-
could disguise yourself as that fucking werewolf, and then provoke him, and then try to disappear so he kills the werewolf for us.
Really?
Well,
You think
I'm
that would
not
work?
serious. No.
You all have had a lot of interactions with Strahd so far. That is actually terrifying.
You have no
What did you do
idea.
to make a deal with the devil?
Well,
Which,
Well,
he really
basically,
enjoys having an audience.
It's
really, I'm
basically
just on a kill mission,
flower.
but I didn't realize how complicated this is.
This is
Now that I
pretty
think about it,
complicated.
I'm pretty sure the order just sent me to die.
Yep.
So all of you
Damn it,
basically,
Fury.
from what I understand, you're all here just as some kind of sick, twisted joke. One of you gets sent in here as the short end of a stick. You get sent in here to die.
Oh no, I of my own volition as a journey for redemption.
What did you do?
Ha! Ha!
Something to warrant death, apparently. Ooh.
No, I had no idea.
You just wandered
Speaking
in here
of
too?
death, are you okay, friend?
Oh
I'll help Cabal like up because he does not seem
no,
good.
he's fine where he is.
Yeah, their skin is pale. Like their skin is as pale white as it looks in their picture right now. Most of their blood is still gone.
I'll get him up and like put him to bed because I feel like he needs a long rest.
He seems fine there on the floor. He
You
doesn't
don't
accept
really-
assistance.
He
He's
doesn't
just like,
want-
don't touch me. I am fine.
I
No,
am
Bartholomew
crystal
goes
right
over and
now.
pecks at his horns, and he doesn't move. He just kind of lies there, eyes staring upwards.
My skin
Okay,
is paper,
I guess
my
you can
bones
take
are
your long
glass.
rest here if the barkeep doesn't mind.
You're looking at
Oh.
Danica, the barkeep, and Danica. This looks like they're just kind of bemused by this. But
Shrug emoji.
excuse me, if you can, you're going to need to go and rest in a proper room.
Bartholomew tries to drag him then.
Yeah, I'll
Drunk.
help Bartholomew. put Cabal like up here, in like this bed or whatever. Can you drag your icon, please?
Yes.
Seems that they had too much to drink, Evgeny.
I don't think that.
I think
The
he got too
drinking-
much drunk from him.
I think he was a drink.
He was in
Yeah.
the other room.
Okay.
And I go to the barkeep and I'm like super shy, like I'm blushing violently. I say, do you know that is there a brothel here?
Brothel? Yeah, so it's not too far down the street.
You're
Thank you. I will have some ale too, please.
he's gonna go through all of them. Oh
And
lord.
then I go and I'm like shaking. That's the scariest thing I've ever done.
Have
And I
fun.
go to the brothel. Yeah,
Alright, so we
that's
take
fine.
a long rest.
Well, we're not. There's still Fenrir is currently off at the church.
Right.
Mhm.
Oh, he's
Fenrir-
at the church.
I
You
did
wanna
not
Thought he
forget
was
about you, Fenrir.
upstairs.
Fenrir over at the church.
Slink away.
You do see Fulu over there, currently getting a little bit of magical tutelage from the father here.
He'll just sort of go up and just say that. Do you remember Heliath?
Hmm.
Addressed at the father.
The one who was always there in the graveyard, yes.
He's he's died. He'll say it quite bluntly.
Noted.
I said some prayers for the morning Lord for him, but if you could keep him in your prayers.
It appears they've joined the spirits now, the same ones they used to talk so much with. Very well. Keep them in my prayers.
And he'll just sort of stand there, or kind of almost like awkwardly for a bit because he's not too sure what sort of what quite to do with it. Could you teach me more about the Morning Lord? I feel like we might need some more light here. I could do with some more light.
You can come back in the morning. It's quite late. But I can teach you some things about the Morning Lord, yes.
Thank you, Milner. And then he'll take his leave.
And so with that, the party gathers back up over at the Blue Water Inn. One of them drained dry, and a variety of different things happened. But you all successfully get your long rest, fully heal up, get your spells back, etc., etc.
Woo!
Haven't done anything.
Mirror's still on the run. Everybody else back up. And as who's the first to rise and go downstairs?
Probably Cabal
Sure.
to cook.
Atrius, I guess Cabal to cook, but Atrius will also get up because he's gonna go ahead and start working on trying to figure out his payment.
That depends on Cabal's condition. Is he still at 1 HP maximum?
No, as you wake up, you are back up to normal.
Avalon will also go downstairs because she doesn't sleep much.
Leopold's
Slodar is down there
helping
this time.
Beatrice.
Yep. Atreus is gonna wait. How was the Cerberus head taken care of? Was it just like up front of the inn, made sure that nobody could steal it, that kind of thing?
I assume so. You probably put some
It's
kind of
in my
precautionary
bag
measures
of
on.
holding.
It doesn't
we agree
fit
to
in
put
your
it in the bag of holding?
It
Does it
doesn't
even
fit
I
fit
don't
in
think
there.
it can fit in
Yeah,
bag of
I
holding.
think
No.
Yeah, that's
It
what I
doesn't
thought.
fit?
yeah, it's
Wait.
a
In the
bag of holding
opening?
is kind of
The
small.
bag
yeah.
of holding has an opening.
Yeah.
It can't just stretch?
No.
I
that's
thought
No,
not how
there's
it
a
works.
limit.
And then we were
You
going to
side
put it
swing.
back together.
Yes, we were gonna put it back together. Oh yeah, it's 2x4. Actually forgot.
Yeah,
the
that's the
cart.
actual size. No, I don't think as gigantic a Cerberus head as this is going to be is going to fit in a bag of holding.
Yeah,
If
the
we
car-
believe.
The
But
card did
anyway,
make it more possible.
Chorizo was wondering about the number of heads.
Oh!
Nice.
You are just an expert cook. That is 5 healing. I think no, that's 5 plus double your proficiency.
Proficiency. It's 8. Everybody has 8 temporary hit points.
Nice.
Man,
nice,
it feels
nice.
like my best
Okay.
rolls are the ones
Proficiency is
that
3
are like
right now,
to make
right?
food.
Oh,
Should
yeah,
be
the
6 plus
proficiency-
5. Should be 11.
14.
Wouldn't it be 11?
14
Wait, no,
HP.
no, 11. I'm bad at math. 11.
11? Okay.
11.
Yay.
Woo! Nice.
Today we're
Nice.
having something spicy. We're having chili stuffed jalapeno poppers with leftover hellhound lava sauce on top.
As Atreus is gobbling these down. Gosh dang it. You're seriously going to buy me out one of these days. I'm losing my will.
It hurts on the way down, and it will hurt on the way out too.
Good to
You
know.
will almost make this dreadful place worth
Hey,
it.
is the two-headed doggy tied up outside?
I think it's 3-headed. And oh no,
No,
there's
no, they
the
need a-
other one, the
The
Cerberus.
tiny one.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say probably still is tied up at this time. Maybe he's
Okay.
being watched over by the other animals inside the menagerie.
Horse is staring at the Cerberus like,
Like, don't do anything dumb.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm
You're
gonna go
true,
ahead
though,
and
like-
approach Zorst. Well, sorry, totally butchered that name. What's it name again?
It's Lodar.
Zoldar. Yeah, Zoldar. You're gonna ignore
Zoldar.
the S. Too difficult. And he's gonna approach him. Yeah, Zoldar.
Hmm. I saw the big head you have outside. Very impressed. Very good quality. A little something extra for your efforts. As they give you
Well, yeah.
15,000 gold pieces instead of 5,000.
Wow.
Hey.
Wow.
I'm not good at math.
Nice.
What's that?
1,500. I'm
1,000,
assuming.
yeah. It's divided among
Wait,
everyone.
wait, are we still assuming we have 10 people? Because we technically have 9 now? 8? We have 8? You have this in a life?
We have-
I'm
let's-
just thinking
let's
it's
take the
1,500 per
That's
every
what
player.
I was thinking too.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, that's fine. That's because that's definitely what the intention was. I just mathed wrong. In which case, that's 12,000 instead. Which is still a sizable sum.
1,500. Alright.
Atreus is like looking through it, like, whoo-wee. Yeah, that's triple the price I got out of that one. So just making sure that was the beastie you're referring to, right?
It seems so. I think that looks very similar to what I had seen up there.
Well, good to know.
Hmm.
Well, pleasure doing business with you. If you have any other giant beasties needing taken care of, I'll be glad to hear it.
Mm-hmm. I will keep you in mind. You seem very reliable.
Well, that's what I like to strive for. Pleasure doing business with you. As I guess he takes the money, he does evenly distribute it among the party.
Right? Da-ding. Everyone gets 1,500 gold pieces.
Okay,
Oh,
now that I'm filthy rich, how much theoretically would 100 bags of chips weigh?
Not much.
I'm buying it.
All right, cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. 1 gold piece for each bag of chip. You're just like, tasty. Is all you hear over and over again as one pops out. Tasty. Tasty.
Freaking Monster Hunter.
Avalon would go up to and just be like, "What flavor are those?"
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
What-
Yes.
what-
That's right.
Potato chip flavor, you idiot.
Yeah, we got some potato flavor. We got some chip flavor.
Definitely not crisp though.
Not crisp. No, it
How does Cabal feel about this abomination of a packaged product?
He doesn't need it. No, he doesn't need it.
He doesn't need it.
Bartholomew loves it though.
Oh god.
Now that he got the 1,500, Atreus is gonna go over to dang it, I forget their names.
Yevgeny?
Yevgeny, yeah, he's gonna go up to Yevgeny. All right, I got my payment. Now, about those wares I wanted.
Right. I was talking with Slodar, and what I end up finding is, we have 1 silver sword.
Wait, seriously?
We've never had to get silver weapons, and the Ring of Inventory doesn't seem to have them. I'm just as surprised.
Well, that's certainly a surprise. I don't actually use swords. I'm certain someone in the party can use swords, though.
How big is the sword? Is it
I mean,
like
there's
a
silver as a currency. All we have to do is use that, melt it down.
Alchemical silver is different. It's not just forged silver.
Wait, what? Wait,
It's
say that
not
again? I just didn't
forged.
hear you.
The silver weapons aren't actually silver. They are alchemical silver, and alchemical silver is a different process. It's not.
It's
just
like they're
silver.
coated in silver, basically.
Yeah.
It's not pure silver. Like the
Because
sword is not
silver
silver
is
all the way down.
shit for weapons.
So we can't melt down the silver currency and coat a weapon in silver?
No, it's a whole
We went through this
process.
last week. I was wrong
Yeah.
in doing so.
Now, I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm sure you might be able to find a way around it. But if your
Where
goal
do
is to
you
find more,
think- Where do you think we can find some more?
well, I'm always privy to rumors. And let me tell you about another one I heard. Last rumor I heard, out west, out of the city, you can't miss it. You go west, there's this big tower. I hear that up there in that tower used to be what was the hideout of what you might call a hunter, someone who dedicated their lives to hunting the beasties. And I reckon my good gold coin that they probably have something there. They either got silver weapons in there, or they got some way to make them. Because the tales about them are legendary. Nobody knows their name. They just know their feats.
Well, hold on. That sounds pretty sweet, actually. If there's any sort of renowned hunter, whether the beast kind or the monstrosity kind, I would certainly like to have a word with that kind of fella. And you said they're out west.
Yeah, but nobody's seen them. I don't know what they look like. Nobody even knows their name. It's pretty mysterious. It's just rumors, I'm telling you. But the tower's definitely there. For the sword? You've all been mighty kind. Here, they just give it to you.
Wow.
Silver sword,
Well,
get.
That's very nice of you. As Atreus is gonna look around the party, which one of you guys wants the silver sword? I actually can't use it. Not that I could probably use it, but I'd much rather stick with mine.
Bartholomew raises his wing.
I say dramatically, I have sworn to never hold a sword again.
Okay, so probably not Leo. All right. He turns to no wait. What weapon is Fenrir using?
Fenrir
lance.
normally uses a spear, but when he's mad, he has a lance. But he
Oh
will
right,
take.
he does. He has a lance.
Okay, I can take the sword. I don't know if I think I can use the short sword, but I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, you should have proficiency with short swords.
And is it a short sword?
Yeah, it's a short sword.
Okay, then I'll take it.
Yep. Atreus just hands Avalon the silver sword. Well, I suppose you're sort of a newcomer in these parts, but we intend to take down the werewolf. Yeah. I guess you're gonna be the one probably doing it. Here you go.
Yeah, coming to this city was annoying because of those fuckers.
Yeah, as you're in the middle of a conversation, you see that there are two people that actually arrive through the inn at approximately the same time. Get their tokens. The first one that arrives is this fella who you actually seen in the inn a couple of times. And the other one that arrives is...
Isn't that just the dude at the bar?
Yeah, it was one of the dudes at the bar. Yes, the not dead will get, like, essentially with the equivalent amount when they arrive.
Wow.
So I just had to remember that it's not 10 people. But it was the intention was 1,500 gold per person. So even though you're dead, right, you will... When your character arrives, they will have approximately the amount of gold as expected around the time.
And technically, I didn't do anything, but I still have the gold.
Did he?
I'm gonna go ahead all right, I'm gonna go ahead and make 2 purchases. One, these dreads, as he's pointing at his armor, are quite old, and they could be better. I want that plate.
Alright, you get the plate. Dink.
What plate?
Plate armor.
Oh.
So he's donning off his chainmail, and he's gonna get plate armor.
Right. As you're fitting it onto yourself, right? It's perfectly proportioned to match your size. It's very useful that the Ring of Inventory works in such a convenient way that's narratively useful. You have these 2 people enter, and you see them like practically shoving each other to try and get a word in. Hello, can we? Well, I need to talk to you. The bear would like to Fiona Watcher, but if Gunny goes like, both of you shut up, one at a time. You're bothering him. One of them forces themselves forward. Hello, the Baron would like to speak with you. Here. They provide you a letter. And the other person goes, are you done?
Yeah.
Lady Watcher would like to speak with you. And they provide you a letter.
He takes that letter too.
I take the letter, I open it, I remember I can't read, and I give it to someone who can.
Sarita snatches it from
Yeah, as you are opening it up, usually the 2 are just like butting their shoulders as they're just like trying to move out. Go out in their respective directions.
Add the silver sword to my sheet when you get the chance.
Oh, you can literally just type. You can just drag. Oh, I guess I could just drag a short sword in. Yeah, remind me later.
Yeah.
Alright. You get a letter. The first letter says, the Baron has cordially invited you. You will receive gifts for your time. Please dress for the occasion. Baron Vargas Valakovich. In the other one, you see the following. This town needs new leadership. Lady Fiona Watcher. Please, you are cordially invited. Please dress for the occasion. There will be gifts. P.S.
Wait, do we have to pick where we go?
That
We
seems
could
to be the
always
case.
Go to both.
We could go to both too.
Yeah, we need to hear both versions of the story, right? So
Is it the same time and date or what?
It doesn't seem like any date or time had been specified.
Then
I
it's
am
not
purchasing
both.
that Mask of the Beast though.
Alright. Mask at the beach got.
Where is Crystal? How much of the item sheet do you have done?
It's on the pin thing.
Oh, it is? Okay, hold on, let me look. In campaign?
Yes.
Oh, I see it, okay, yeah.
It's done. I'm currently working on, I think, hands. Yeah, I'm on hands. I can actually finish hands. There's only like 3.
I've added a silver short sword to your sheet.
I could buy a weapon of certain death, but I think this is a bit out of character. It looks great though. Oh,
Working with Yevgeny, looking through your various wares. You all have received these invitations, and you all are currently just enjoying the first bits of the day here with some jalapeno poppers.
Wait, I'm confused. Why did I roll 20 and a 10?
Would you roll advantage?
Because it's an
No, I
attack
didn't.
roll.
I probably just
You
forgot to
probably
set the
click-
toggle on your sheet, that's why.
Oh.
Let me see.
Where do we want to go?
Oh, we can go to the lady or whatever first.
I think we
that is
grab
weird.
some information first, right? Not me.
I'm
because, you know,
Biased towards the lady. Well, we can just ask, what's his face? Who are these 2 people?
Well,
I'm
those
assuming
are
the
the con-
Baron. The Baron is the guy that was saying about that was guillotining that citizen, that villager,
I
townsperson.
wasn't guillotining, he was decapitating, but it was with an axe. But yes.
Yeah, that person. Right?
Weird. I'll figure this out later.
Yeah, that's all good.
The Baron does have the routine executions out there for anybody who doesn't participate, you may say, in the festivities of the city. Speaking of, there is a festival tomorrow. You all are very, very strongly encouraged to attend.
Well, I
Let's go to
suppose
the
we might
other
as
one.
well. Yes, we have no other option.
As for Lady Fiona Watcher, they're a noble around here. They've been slowly. When I was younger, they didn't really appear much. I don't recall even hearing about them. But over the last few years, I've been hearing their name pop up more. It seems like they've been vying for bigger things. Not sure what their deal is, but my drift, if I'm catching it correctly, is they don't seem to like the Baron very much.
Oh, they like politicians.
Well, one of them is the de facto politician, you may say. Not sure about Lady Fiona Watcher. Maybe they're trying to start some things.
So would I be correct to assume that the Baron has more power at the moment?
Oh, most certainly. They control the city, you may even say. But they're not too bad if you don't mess with them. I haven't messed with them.
I say we go there first.
Yeah, sounds like these are 2 candidates for leadership in the city or whatever.
Mhm.
Are they holding elections or what?
I don't think they're
Elections.
holding elections.
Good joke. As if the Baron would ever allow that.
Yeah. I would say I think the Baron's evil, but I mean, who isn't, right?
At this point, everyone wants us to either wants to see us dead or anything of the sort. Well, if everyone wants to see the Baron, then I guess I'll accompany you guys.
Yeah,
I
let's
think
go
we
see,
need
let's
to
go see the
see-
master. Let's go.
Oh,
I
and
think it's good
I
to
guess
hear all
using
sides of
one
the
of my
story.
many animal friendships, I'll have animal friendship just the wolf because I think that's currently the only one that pretty much gets panicked whenever I don't.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Cerberus has calmed down significantly since then. After its
Yeah.
wounds got tended to, and with you carrying over it, it seems to be a bit more chill. The dire wolf, you haven't seen it with the animal friendship off of it yet, because you're refreshing it so frequently. Go ahead and refresh it.
All right. So I'm gonna use this one as my free one.
And this will be at advantage. Oh wait, disadvantage on it, I mean, right?
Yeah, they have disadvantage on it.
A 6 is
13
not
save.
enough.
Yep. So once again, refreshed.
Sage just out of range. Teresa coos at the Cerberus and like snarls a little bit at them. It's like, but it's double the snarl.
Double the snarl.
As you all head over.
Adrian, Atreus does pet all his animals, by the way.
Wait, how are we?
Friendship
Andraste
goal.
wants to hug the double puppy.
Syriza's gonna highly advise Andras not try that.
Before we head over, I'm gonna
Andraste is
buy
going to
2
say
things
no
real quick.
and do it anyway.
Sorry, what did you say? After?
I'm gonna buy Cloak of Protection and a Stone of Good Luck.
All right, you feel more lucky than ever. You managed to reach over to the Baron's place. Let me get the map ready. You find yourself
Andras
all...
can eat it.
Probably on the lower floor, I imagine.
And Justin, make an animal handling check at disadvantage, if you even have proficiency with it.
I don't.
Do you have proficiency with it?
No.
Regardless of what little attempts you try, it does attempt to bite out at you, and is actually like chomping through the trying to chomp through the chain forward.
I would
Yeah,
suggest
or-
you stop trying to piss them off any further.
I'm not trying to, I'm just succeeding.
Damn.
Andraste ceases.
Yeah, Atreus will go back to the Cerberus and will try to calm it down.
Make the animal handling check at advantage.
They're still affected by my ability at this time. An advantage.
Yeah, they. You know exactly just the right way to calm them down.
You just go, shut the fuck up.
Pat, 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 pat.
He's like he's patting both their heads and then scratching both their chins.
Oh,
It's
That's
twice
what-
as effective.
That's why we have 2 hands, is it not? So we can give them
it's like those doggo petting memes, where like every hand gets to pet a pupper.
You arrive over at the first floor, and as you approach, one of the servants just goes ahead and opens up the door, while another servant moves over to the other side. Welcome, the Baron has been expecting you. And the door opens.
Oh, we didn't dress for the occasion, by the way.
We were supposed to dress? Oh shoot.
Yes, the
Why
letter
don't you
said that we had to dress for the occasion.
Wait,
Uh,
I'm naked right now, hold on.
Syriza snaps her fingers. She's not dressed.
Atreus is looking at his plate armor that's nice and shiny because he just bought it. I think this is close enough.
I'm boiled up. I'm actually oiled up. Like my hair is super well done because I actually take a lot of care with myself. I'm like super with my bindings and shit. I'm like proper,
Amazing.
but shirtless.
But Cabal is already
It's a
wearing
cultural
fine clothes
thing.
anyways.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Well, if they're not gonna stop us, we're gonna. Hey, how's it going? As he steps through.
They bow over to you, and the the servant here motions you to this door. As you go, the door's already open, and there
What's
you
all these
see.
hay barrels.
I knock
There.
before entering.
Welcome. Please have yourself a seat. There's only 6 chairs shown on here, but there is actually as there was not enough, you actually see them go. Lydia. Lydia stands up and stands at the corner of the room.
Oh, okay. So that's the one speaking. Okay.
I've heard many great things about all of you. Specifically, you were able to slay a very large creature, am I correct?
Yeah.
A little bit more rough than I had hoped you would all look. But that is okay. For you see, it's not about how you look. It's about what you do. Is that right, Lydia? Lydia over there for their part just has a what is an obviously forced smile on her face. The fellow with the bear claw is behind you, just standing there in a very menacing way, just holding on to a weapon inside of their hand, but obviously, otherwise, just kind of standing there like a bodyguard. This bald guy, they look very strong. You have a good eye for how strong people can be. This fella's got some beef on him. Those are some muscles. Jesus. What's that bear arm do? You would not want to pick a fight with this person in an alley.
Good to know.
Well, I did promise, first of all, thank you for your time and for arriving to here. I do have some presents for all of you. As they do, provide you with two things. Two things which are very clearly magical, too. And those would be...
I examine them.
You examine. Give me just a moment. I failed.
Atreus has like full attention on these puppers over here.
Yes. Let me give you a close-up on them. Ah.
Good.
These are my two good boys. They listen to everything I say. They're so well trained, isn't that right? As they reach down and scritch one of their heads.
An animal guy, I take it. I like you already.
This used to be more useful at the time, but I found no use for it recently. Here you all are.
Cool.
By the way, Leopold's looking like very, very dazed. Like his eyes darting around like he's on drugs or something. His eyes wide.
Oh yeah, he went to the brothel.
No, he's using a new headband on his head, on his brow. He's looking very confused and very weirded out.
Atreus is kind of buying that stable portal. Ah, that actually seems quite useful. Thanks.
So you stash away the little portal, which is just like a little amulet, and they provide you with this shield. Whether identified or not, they kind of just describe what it does.
Wait, are we getting these gifts like randomly, but we'll get one like basically for each person here, or what?
They only haven't specified what they're giving exactly, but they've given you these two things so far.
I think he's just giving it to the entire party. But
Yeah, they don't really care.
But the stable portal seems quite specific to me, at least.
Like, the stable portal is specifically for Atreus.
See,
There are 3 people with shields that can use the bulwark of Aggies.
can you technically like
Yeah.
Can you technically like attach the horse to the carriage and move both of them through the portal? Asking for
probably.
convenience sake.
Asking for a friend.
Yeah, asking for a friend.
Me, I am the friend.
I mean,
It's really annoying to travel when we have 17 armored people or mounted people in our party that require their horses to be with them at all times, and also we're carrying a carriage.
I don't have a horse right now. Just saying.
Yeah, but it's just like, oh, we can cross this river really easily. Oh wait, no, we can't. We have to go through literal hoops. Like, it's
if
just...
anything, it's not so much the animals, it's the carriage.
It's more the carriage.
So can we attach the carriage to a animal and use the stable portal? Technically.
So you're trying to ask, can you stuff the stable portal, the carriage into the stable portal? That's the question.
If it's attached to an animal, it would kind of be an extension of the animal, so would that count? Aqua?
Your understanding of magic so far is no. That would not count. No. It would not work that way.
If we worked so far, let's try it anyway.
Like super.
Atreus takes the stable portal, but as soon as he gets the shield, he's like, I would like the shield. But I think it's probably better. I don't want to take too much of the stuff. As he looks to either Fenrir or Leopold. And if you guys want it.
Well,
Fen
Shield
will
would be-
give first dibs to Leopold.
Thank you. I think I will take it. I'll get it.
Looks at the +1 AC shield he literally just bought.
How tragic.
How
I'm
tragic.
fine.
That's okay.
The Baron gives you plenty of time to be able to figure things out here.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Alright, I'll stick the stable portal somewhere in my inventory.
Oh wait. No, you can have it. I have a magical shield too.
Oh, you both have magical shields already.
Yeah, you can have it. No problem.
Armor of Agathis is fucking great. I wanted to take that spell, but it's like useless on me.
Okay, then I guess I'll take the shield too. Sure.
alright.
Yes, already.
Atreus is decked out now.
Alright.
I won't
Not
use the
dead.
shield because it deals damage, and I
Eh.
can do damage.
Atreus is like, I already like this fella already. What do you need from us?
You're so easily bribed.
I mean, yeah, he is bribing.
Yep, he's definitely bribing, and it's quite working.
Yeah, this is exactly what the Baron goes to next. I see that you enjoyed my gifts that I provided. Now, how about I'm just suggesting a little you scratch my back, I scratch yours.
What you need, pal?
A strong arm every now and then. I'm just may call in a favor at some point in the near future. If you're around in town, I would simply request that you go out and handle whatever business it may be.
Like some sort of mercenary? Well, I suppose I technically got paid up front, I suppose. Well, I'll take care of your needs as long as it doesn't disturbs the peace too much. My arm is yours, and so is the shield. Thanks.
I think we should. I think we should think this through. I don't think we should accept a quest without knowing what it is, even if the payment is that good. I was confused for a moment because I imagine that there would be consequences if we accepted now and then refused later.
Let me bring it up. I don't know why you're not there. There you go.
Oh, both of these are attunements. Oh, there goes 2 attunement slots already.
Aha.
Decked out. Your concerns seem reasonably warranted. What is it exactly that you would like more information about? I think it's fairly straightforward. I give you something, you do things for me.
Yeah, things is too generic. Would you? He gets confused for a moment, puts his hand on the hairband. You would send us to murder people, send us to save people or to kill monsters, or there's a lot of possibilities. Accepting something now would put us in a position where we would be forced into doing things that could not align with the party's ideals.
All I'm saying is that if I request something specifically, it's for the good of the town. That's all I care about, is making sure all will be well here in Vallaki. And I've kept peace for many, many years, you see. The devil has not been able to set foot in this town ever since I've been around. By my power alone, this town remains safe. And, as part of my measures, as part of my coup, you may say. You will help ensure that peace. And if there happens to be an external threat that seems to be trying to stop the peace in Vallaki, that's all I would request. That is all. The nature of the thing is irrelevant. Simply trust, and I can give you some time to think about it. You need not accept right now.
Atreus is like holding the portal thing. Do I still get to keep these, or do I
Take your time, take your time. There is no rush, as there's currently nothing threatening the peace. Did you know we have a festival tomorrow? I expect your participation. They look at racquetball, and this one understands what happens to those who dare not work for the better of the society we've developed.
Bartholomew nods excitedly.
Do you expect anything specific from us?
Well, it sounds
During
like
the
he just wants us
festival?
to make sure that the devil doesn't get into this town and
No,
keep
but
it that way.
During the festival, are there any traditions that we should follow? Or
Participate! Have a good time! Smiles, everyone! That's all I'm requesting. It's very simple. All you have to do is just go out and have a good time. It keeps the devil at bay. They hate to see people being happy.
I can't believe that.
It sounds at the very least like our interests align.
Hey, it sounds like you're aligning with me, pal. I don't know about the rest of these fellas, but I suppose if what you ask of me, I can probably take care of it for now.
Well, at least one person here appears to be someone of character. I sincerely hope you all will consider it more in-depth as well. Certainly in-depth.
Well, I have no intention of dying here, but I'll do what I can.
And I don't see a reason not to, so.
Excellent.
I am not one to
Yes.
deny my host. I'm grateful for this apparatus you have gifted us. I definitely appreciate it. My cohorts here are definitely up for the job. However, we have our own agendas. If any of these things that you ask us to do not align with our own interests, there might be a conflict.
Very well. We can certainly make sure to negotiate and keep those ideals. For example, nobody does children. That's out of the question. We don't. Murdering children's out of the question.
Wait, nobody what?
What?
Isn't that right, Isaac?
Wait, you said no
Isaac
murder.
doesn't even like flinch in being mentioned. They just kind of stare forward forebodingly.
No one
No-
does
wait, nobody what?
Yeah,
Dude, we don't
Murdering
kill.
children.
Ah, yes, that's okay. That's reasonable.
yeah, I agree with that.
They're young. They need time to understand the errors of their ways.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, you have to be a little persuasive with them sometimes.
I believe in you in that too.
Is there anybody eating the food that is presented in front of them?
Yes, Bartholomew is definitely not one to turn down any hosts. food.
Well, I mean, if they're
I mean,
offering,
Teresa
I
can't
didn't
sit
pay
down, so.
I didn't pay attention to the food. Actually, I'm having my own thing going.
In exchange for services, we are on a search for a certain individual by the name of Robert Flay. We have reason to believe that he is working under the name of Strahd, perhaps.
Everyone in the room gasps.
No.
you're not supposed to say that.
I'm gonna like shove my hand on top of his mouth before he says Strahd.
Yeah, they say
Yes.
Strahd.
Yes, just like smack Cabal in the face.
Stratus
Well,
the Strangler. Yes, Stratus the Strangler is the man that we are searching for.
Very well. Well, keep some information out looking for this Robert Flay.
Yes.
Or
thank
You have-
Stratus. Ha 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 ha.
You have
ha.
the support of the network of my city.
Hmm.
And the Institute thanks you.
Our arrangement is already proving useful for us all. Isn't that wonderful? All will be well.
Where
All will be well.
you said the network of your city. The network of your city. What does it cover? What does it reach? What it is? What can it find?
You needn't know who else is under my protection. Simply know that we are all in this together. For Vallaki. For the city. Against the devil. May we all prosper as one.
Well, I understand you. I'll take your point into consideration.
Otherwise, if everybody has no more questions or anything, then you can all just you all finish up your meal and you're able to leave.
I don't.
Cereza's gonna stay back after everyone leaves. She has a question for the Baron.
Yep, Atreus is just like, well, thank you for the time, thank you for the gifts. I'll be taking my leave and tell you when you need me, as he leaves.
Leopold's like looking at everyone, like staring at the eyes of everyone and wide-eyed.
You look at Lydia and they have a very forced smile on their face as you're leaving. They have not said anything the entire time.
I nod to her and smile in sympathy.
Atreus
So-
is like finagling with the new stable portal. He's just like tapping it, using it like a remote, trying to figure out how it works. As
So
he's
Baron-
probably not attuned to it right now, so he's more like just like finagling, like, like how do you even get this thing to work?
You just like tap it, like.
Like a remote, like smacking it.
What are you doing, Teresa?
Can we keep going, Stan? Oh no.
Conflict in this city? No. All is well in the city. There is no conflict.
Atreus senses a
Love.
disturbance.
What is the name of the other woman? I don't remember.
Lady Fiona Watcher.
Oh,
Wait,
you're
sorry,
taking
can you
it
type that
together
out?
for the whole party.
Fiona Water.
Fiona Water?
Watcher.
Oh,
Watcher.
Fiona Watcher.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm sorry. Sorry. What did the Baron say?
For conflict. There's no conflict here. All will be well.
I see. So if I were to mention a certain Lady Fiona Watcher, you would claim that there is no issue with her?
Oh, of course not. She is a lovely lady. I am sure she has some skeletons in her closet, none I have been able to find. But if they did have some, well, that's no surprise, everyone does. All I am saying is, they are a noble citizen of Vallaki, just like everybody else.
Can I tell that he's lying?
Yeah, it's not exactly
It's
subtle.
pretty obvious, right?
Yeah.
Well, let's just say if I were to run into her, is there anything I should expect from her?
You've been invited to the examination. Expect from her. You can expect a noble, probably testy woman. Yes, testy. They certainly test my patience. If all was not well, but it is well. So they don't.
I see, Baron. Well, if there is anything that I can do for you in that area, please let me know.
Yes, yes.
So they're up. And apparently she will take Wiggly with her.
You pick him up and he squeak.
Hugging Wiggly.
She comes back and grabs Wiggly. And...
Yay. Did you find out something?
Nothing of your concern.
You did.
Well, as long as you didn't pick any fights, like you did with Irina, I think we're okay.
she'll
She
throw you.
probably
Get
did.
that.
I'll also put Isaac at the town square.
Mhm.
Who's Isaac? Oh,
Who's hungry for round 2?
Wait. Oh yeah, you guys wanted to speak with Lady Fiona, right?
Yes, let's get it
Yeah.
over with.
Well, I suppose, be my guest, lead the way.
Do we want to
You-
talk to Isaac first?
No, Isaac, that's just where the town square was, where the beheading happened.
Oh, okay.
I would just use these tokens so you can see where they are relative and like an associated face.
Sure.
In which case, there's Fiona Watcher.
Oh, she looks lovely. She doesn't look evil at all.
Oh, that's totally not a red dragon with her.
It's a pseudo dragon.
Thinking emoji.
Oh my god, she's a cat lady.
Did I have enough time to attune to this equipment?
It has not been an hour, no. It does not take an entire hour to walk that far across the city. And you would
Alright,
need to
yep.
do it over a short rest.
Yeah, so he's still just like tapping it as they go, trying to figure it out.
Down there at the bottom, first floor, is the entrance.
She's a cat lady?
Yeah, look at all those cats
I don't
What?
see any cats.
up there,
Where?
upstairs.
Wait, there are 2 possible entrances.
Wait,
1,
can
2,
you-
3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cats.
Okay, well, it's all
Wait.
blacked out to me.
yeah,
so-
it's all
I-
black.
I-
and white.
it's all
Yeah,
blacked
we
out.
couldn't see any other cats.
Oh, okay.
It's weird.
I don't know why I can see the
They're
cats.
hallucinating.
I
Wow.
can see the cats.
Cats.
One had dogs, the other have cats. Lovely.
Huh,
I'm
what
not
about
seeing a
there?
pattern here at all.
Yeah, the entrance, the enter from is this one.
Okay,
Might be like
I'll
cats and
walk up
dogs.
and knock on the door.
The lady has been expecting you. They lead you through the stairwell, and then to the room over here.
Oh, what? Oh, okay.
There you see Lady Fiona Watcher.
Good evening.
One thing that's notable as you're walking by, who has a good perception as they're walking by?
Atreus is
Oh, I-
pretty
I
good.
do.
I do.
Okay. All right. So a couple of you who are perceptive enough notice that underneath the cloak of this maid, that is most definitely a Vistani.
Mm-hmm.
3D.
An attractive one.
Yeah.
By the way, did the
Okay.
Baron look Vistani?
No, the Baron
No.
did not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They look Barovian. Lady Watcher also does not look Vistani from here. Rather than motioning you onto here, they motion you to the couches. Please make yourselves comfortable.
Oh, couches. Reason.
You can pull up chairs too. They tell you.
Atreus just sits on the table, getting
I sit-
comfortable.
I'll sit right next to, like, where I'm standing right there. You know,
Mm-hmm.
next to her.
Thank you all for joining me. I understand that you may be busy, and I will not take long at what I am about to tell you. But please, I believe I offered you something first. They first provide you with 2 items that they happen to have just in reserve. We managed to scrounge these up from the outside and hope that they may be of service to all of you someday.
Hell yeah.
Oh. Ace. Wait.
Are these homebrew items?
Yes.
I like this one. It looks so cool.
Well,
So
does
I
the
guess I'll
ranger
just
want it?
yoink this.
And
I mean,
Justin
I
just like,
suppose
yoink.
the only real archer on the squad.
Oh,
Goodbye. Hello.
Hello.
rest in pepperoni, whoever's leaving.
I don't know.
You will be missed.
Pepperoni. Delicious. What?
What what is the second item?
I'll need this thing explained to me later.
You throw spider webs into the ethereal plane.
But why the ethereal plane? Did they come back
Because
out?
fuck you, that's why.
No, it says the webs extend to the ethereal plane. That's to
Yeah.
assume that if you use it in the normal world, it will also extend. You can hit something from in the ethereal plane.
This is true.
What's the ethereal plane? Is it like...
It's a dimension.
Like the face spiders, they
like
can
a mirror.
yeah.
It's a
They're-
mirror
they're-
dimension to ours, basically.
You both keep
Also,
trying to
basically,
explain at
I
the
go
same
into
time.
Gosh dang it! Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just try. So basically, you can cast a web spell, and you can target something that's in our world, the physical world, or something that's entered the ethereal world, ethereal plane. So you can basically hit both worlds simultaneously.
Think about Mordekaiser's ultimate. That's the ethereal plane.
Wait, what?
Okay.
I came
Sweet.
in. What happened?
I don't know, but someone keeps leaving. What is happening?
It was
Wait,
me.
it's
my,
his
It was me,
Discord
Barry.
Yeah.
It was me, Barry.
That's
Gosh
like-
dang it! Why do I know that meme?
I fucking love that meme. It's great. I love it.
It's so funny.
Oh my god! It was me, Barry.
What did we get? My thing went.
Oh,
went to
let
shit.
me bring it up for you again.
Thank you.
Do you all like if I read some of these out loud, or do you just prefer reading them
Sure.
yourselves?
I'll just read it.
I think
just read it,
I guess
yeah.
if the intended participant needs some help reading it, it'll be up to
Yeah.
You can
I'll just summarize them.
give us a short summary, yeah.
Yeah.
The phase spider bow. You see that this is a +1 bow. It allows you to ignore webbing, allows you to walk up on surfaces like a spider with just your feet. You can cast a web spell. It hits both here in the real world and in the ethereal plane. It allows you to enter the ethereal plane, which is like a mirror dimension, and unless something can specifically target the ethereal plane, you are unaffected by anything that happens here. And when you miss a ranged attack, such as like a target and it misses, instead of the arrow just going away, it disappears into the ethereal plane and circles around you. You can then use a bonus action to redirect all of those missed shots onto a target.
So I'm rewarded for missing. Let's go.
Pretty OP. Damn.
It is considered very rare.
This sounds like very Gurren Lagann-ish, where like it
Yeah,
doesn't matter where you shoot, everything hits. There's no
Damn.
way we can miss.
Well, there you go.
Hmm.
I like it.
And they also provide something else. Atreus, you feel a sense of deja vu even though you've most definitely never seen these. They provide you with 8 jewels that all seem to chaotically spiral around each other.
Ooh, I wonder what they do.
Jewels of
Oh,
Wonder.
wait,
The
I
most
remember-
important part, the first
I remember
important
this
part
one.
are the first 2 sentences. They collectively have 12 levels worth of spells stored in them. As a bonus action, you randomly cast any spell at 6th level.
I remember.
And the
this
rest is
one.
the fine print.
I mean,
What
if
the-
no one else wants it, I'll take it.
the fuck?
I think Avalon would definitely want this one.
Yeah.
I know this one. I know this one.
Wait, are the jewels limited, or can you put spells back into them? I haven't read the whole thing yet.
At dawn, if the crystals have no levels worth of
Wait, the
spells
crystals
remaining-
regain? Wait, this is so good.
Wait,
Yeah.
I want the
This
Chaos
is
Emeralds.
so good.
Chaos Emerald.
Like,
Wait, is it a random spell?
Yes.
it's
Yeah.
random
Bartholomew,
spell.
Bartholomew picks them up.
It is not you store spells into them. It is a random spell up to 6th level. Not a random spell on your spell list. Not a random spell stored into gems. A
Just literally
random
just a
spell.
Random spell.
Yeah,
Alright.
That's it.
Yeah,
Chaos.
I don't know about that one.
Bartholomew equips them.
Fireball.
Hold on. I mean, like, why should the bird have them?
Cabal.
You are a
and-
wild, you
Not
are
the
a wild
bird, the
magic
cook.
mage not too long ago. You could take these and just be
It is-
even more wild magic.
It is
Yes.
too late now.
Fight.
Okay.
You,
Fight,
I
You
know
fight.
that's
didn't, you
fine,
didn't,
I'm
you
not
didn't
gonna-
enjoy video. You can't play with her
I really love the idea of casting random spells, which is why I wanted to play Viri in the first place. But like, the problem was the fact that you just didn't get to cast the action until Aqua buffed it after I made my character. So
To be fair, I
Okay.
buffed it in the
You
middle of you
run it
making the character.
before you
in
make
the
it.
middle, and I already got attached to playing an ice mage. So I'm sorry for changing. It's too late. I already had the idea. I started making her.
Say sorry.
Okay.
no.
Yeah.
Either way, so who's taking it?
I mean, if the bird wants them, I guess. If not, I'll like them. But it's up to you guys. I don't care.
I vote for Cabal because he really needs some action. He's been feeling under the weather lately. Uh,
Maybe don't pick a fight with Strahd, eh?
yeah.
Hey, that was just his autism, okay? He didn't know what was going on. He was victim of, I guess, I don't know,
Victim of the circumstances, yes.
or just failing to, follow what was going on.
Read the atmosphere.
Yeah.
He didn't know the lady was missing.
Mm-hmm. He didn't even notice that.
He didn't know. Yeah, he didn't. He doesn't
was there.
know.
Okay. Okay,
Alright.
so
Right. With those provided, Fiona Water continues. Well, all of you have managed to head here, and you all looked very well equipped as well. They not make a nod over to your plate, Atreus. Not exactly dressed for the occasion. Or
Oh,
perhaps,
right. Sorry about that.
perhaps you are. Tell me, all of you, how do you feel about Strahd?
Wait, we're allowed to say that here? He looks around.
They nod.
Well, he's like, I actually kind of have a plan going on, called Plan Stinking to Strahd. Still, we're in the works, figuring it out.
yeah, I don't think many people are actually great fans of Strahd. Right? Are they?
I would hesitate a bit to disagree somewhat. I'm not sure what your plan entails. All I know is I feel that it is not because of these festivals the Baron is throwing that is protecting the city. I believe it is Strahd himself who is. And I also believe that the Baron is actively making this town worse. What do you all feel about this?
What does the Baron do, other than throw all these festivities?
Have you been to the town square at any point?
I saw him.
The one time, yeah, we saw
decapitate-
someone getting beheaded, yeah.
This is a regular occurrence, and I have reason to believe, from sources that I would not quite divulge right now, that it is not any of this that is protecting the city. Nothing about the vampires would suggest this does anything at all. It's frivolous. I think we need some reform to protect the people, and I would like your support in doing that. But I would like first to see how you all feel about, as they're in the middle of talking, you see that like a young lady who kind of looks a little bit Barovian with their darkish skin complexion just like gets onto the table like a cat and just kind of curls up. All of you, could you bring Stella back? And the maid just kind of just like gently tries to coo them away. It's like on all fours, just back into the room. Sorry about that. My daughter has been afflicted by a curse.
What curse?
The curse of Strahd.
Dun dun dun! Title drop. Boom.
It turns people into cats. It's confirmed.
No, the cat boy curse.
Strahd is a cat boy after all.
Oh boy, this is what the campaign is gonna lead to.
I'd like that.
Okay, continue.
Cat boys are poggers.
Very poggers.
Okay. A curse.
Unfortunately, one
Or a
day,
blessing.
much long time ago, in an effort to mend relations between I and Baron, Stella started to date one of his sons. And well, one day it has happened, and it's all been downhill ever since. It's a bit personal, however, and not related to what we're discussing here. So I prefer if we avoided that topic.
Wait, while she's saying that, does she look like she's telling the truth?
Do you have insight proficiency?
I do.
believe I do.
I believe, yeah. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yep,
Before you make these
yeah.
insight checks, remember, you actively look like you're inciting them.
Correct. Yeah, but you're always passively insight checking anybody you're talking to, right? If you decide to do an insight check, you are actively looking suspicious of somebody and may incur any potential results of suspiciously looking at someone.
You're
Would you like-
squinting
I
at them.
can't just cock my head. I can't just look at them like a normal person.
You're already doing that.
That's
So what do we
unfortunate.
notice with just doing that?
I
without
don't
making
think
checks?
looking suspicious is a problem, honestly. I think
What
that's
you
fine.
notice, Avalon, is just whatever you notice right now. Right? Basically, it's assumed by default that you are actively already trying to sell someone's line to you. Who isn't?
Mhm.
Yeah, that's why he
Well,
didn't make us roll insight for the
Leopold
Baron,
isn't.
because we could already tell he's lying.
Mhm.
So, if you are willing to look more suspicious, then yes, as two of you kind of, like, whether you're throwing your eyes, whether or not you're leaning in a little bit more, a tell of your hand of some kind, you look a little bit more. And I go, I understand your doubts, but my daughter's my world, and I would do anything to protect her.
Okay.
Uh,
So what
So-
did these festivities and everything that the Baron does, what do they do to the people?
I believe, my own personal theory is that it is a method of control. All it's intended to do is make sure that there can be no dissent. Even now, I often worry about my own safety and Stella's safety as well.
Descent
That-
into power?
Dissenters. No dissent allowed. How can you criticize the Baron if all will be well? Ugh, I hate that. I think it is a ruse, a trick, all lies in order to maintain power in the city.
Even if that's true, getting rid of this is going to cause more chaos into the city.
Well, that is where I step in. See, I have plans. Plans to reform the city and make it a better place, to eliminate the need of these festivals, to make it so that way we not have this terse relationship with Strahd that could be just instantly obliterated at once. I'm sure they have enough power to do that. But rather more of a negotiatory position, to talk in peace.
You want
I-
to negotiate with Strahd.
As someone, we all have been in position of negotiating with Strahd. I want you to know that that's not how it works. Strahd doesn't negotiate. It can be placated, but he can't. If he wants something, there is very little you can do to defend yourself from him. You can keep
Yes.
yourself out of his eyes, or maybe just be boring. If he, whatever you can offer to him, he would. If you manage to pick his interest, he would come and take it.
I believe is that if there was a reason for them to dislike the town, if there was something in here that they would definitely want, they would have already done it. I'm certain
Yeah.
of it. I don't think any of us would stand a chance. It would be so easy, like a snap. But
Yes.
they don't. And that makes me believe that rather than being in this antagonistic position of throwing these festivities that are essentially just straight insults to the man with the greatest amount of power in this entire realm, we should be on good terms with them.
The problem with this is whatever he's doing, Strahd is not paying attention to the city. He's not looking this way. He doesn't care enough.
But for how long?
He likes things that excite him, new things.
Are you
Whatever
sure
is-
you're willing to risk it though? What if it is the festivities that make this happen?
I am certain it's not. Absolutely,
Then
100%.
how are
would
you
bet my
certain?
life. Well,
Well, she
first I
just-
need to. I'm
She
hesitant
just
to.
explained that that if Strahd wanted something, like he's just gonna take it.
Yeah, but why does she think that?
Because, well, maybe she experienced it just like we did.
Okay, so she should tell us. Because if that's the case, then yeah, we can help her. But we don't know. All we know is that Strahd's been keeping out of the city. She thinks she's certain, but we don't have any proof of that certainty.
Ah, okay.
I think the biggest problem is that she expects that the moment, because and then I say this to that. Right now, Strahd has no interest, but the moment you go to him with an offer for negotiation, the moment you try to give him something he wants, then he will have a reason to take it.
It may be better to say it would be better for us to be vassals than it would be to be antagonistic sub-city underneath this much larger towering city that could collapse on us at any moment.
I think you overestimate your
No. It's
independence.
let's not turn this into a heated discussion, fellas. Well, we certainly heard your opinion. I would kind of like to know what exactly you would have us do should we decide to cooperate.
Good
Well,
point.
What is your opinion of the Baron before I continue?
That
He's an
shouldn't
extremely
matter.
bad liar.
I don't think anyone likes him.
Well,
If
I'm just
they
gonna
do,
say
I would be very
our
surprised.
opinion of him shouldn't matter.
I think it will matter
All
very
you have
soon.
to- Right. We're outsiders. We haven't formed a concrete opinion of either of you yet. So,
Make a persuasion check at advantage.
un momento, por favor.
Good point too.
Un momento, por favor.
Sorry.
Favor. You bring up a valid point. You have not been in the city much, and it would be unwise to simply just accept my own word for that. I acknowledge my shortcoming in that, and apologize for pressing you to such a decision so quickly. But simply put, and I need not make you have to decide right now, but I want you to at least strongly consider it and take these gifts of mine as goodwill, whether or not you would choose to do this or not. I am looking to assassinate the Baron. But first Isaac, and then the Baron.
Why first Isaac? Is it because he is the main guard?
Yes, second in command, it's likely that if the Baron were to go down, that Isaac themselves would simply take charge right afterward.
And how
And
would
that
suggest
does look awful.
we go about that, assuming we agree?
I'm not sure. I've heard you were all very strong. I heard you were very capable from some sources. And I would leave it over into your hands how you would decide to approach this. I can offer my information and whatever resources I have in lieu of that decision.
Well, we'll certainly consider the prospect.
Fenrir, did you say that out loud also, or are you just thinking that?
Out loud.
Alright.
He's heard enough.
Mhm.
Cabal asks how long the Baron has been in power, and how did he get to rise to power?
From what I've understood, they have been around since I was but a teenager. Tens of years. Tens and tens of years. I'm but 65 now, and I recall him distinctly being there since the last 40 or something years now.
And did he inherit the position, or is it one of those?
I was too young. I didn't know. Who pays attention to politics when they are so young? Am I right? How could I?
Yeah, I suppose so. I don't actually really pay attention. If one ruler is the one day, another ruler the next.
Yes.
Sort of
And I do want this to not seem like a political thing. This is very much about my concern for the safety of my daughter, for the safety of all of us. And, of course, if you were to help me, I have more resources and more things to offer to you. I need not ask you to do this for free, and I need not ask you to do it now, but merely to consider it.
I will consider your proposal. But for now, I think we have much to think about. I'll go ahead and take my leave.
Very well. Could you take them all out as they talk to the Vistani there? Please, on your way over.
Maybe next time we meet, I'll be more dressed up. I don't have very many suits to offer.
It was endearing, trust me.
All he has is his new shiny plate.
before we leave, I say, Lady Fiona, it grieves me because I do think, like, from what I've seen of the both of you, that you are the better person. But I do think that you are misguided in this. I will go whatever my group goes, but I would strongly ask you to reconsider. Strahd is... You would better be served by being stagnated near him until you're strong enough to take a stance.
All I can tell you is that this is Strahd's world and we are living in it. And you either fight against it and die, or you move with the current.
Or you wait. You leave. Goodbye, Lady Fiona. I hope you stay well.
And we'll all go. So Sarisa and Fenrir are having a discussion outside. The rest of you exit.
All right.
I don't know how you people do it.
Well, we've had our discussion.
Do what?
Do what?
I think we kill both of them and take the city.
Whoa.
You
do that by yourself?
That is so out of character. What the fuck?
I know, right?
I'm not serious. I'm not.
Is it though?
I'm not actually serious.
Yes? Leopold wouldn't hurt a fly. What?
Leopold's first action was to kill the kid earlier.
The first thing they tried doing was murdering Doru. Like literally in session 1.
I guess.
I can see.
It's not too out of character.
Oh no, I forgot to ask them about the guards. Who controls the guards? Who are they? Those guys seem different.
My guess would probably be the Baron. The Baron seems to run for the majority of the actual city, and I'm assuming any of the guards are probably working underneath him.
Yes,
Lady Fiona seems to at least have some sort of connections to probably some sort of a secret organization within the city.
Yes, but I think
Based on
Lady
what
Fiona would
we
tell us the
know.
truth about the guards.
Based on what we know about Strahd, Lady Fiona is just going to drag this village to their death.
Yeah, as much as Lady Fiona seems like a pretty nice lady, the unfortunate part is she's kind of a hindrance to my plan of, as she looks around, stick it to Strahd.
I think saying this often is going to be a problem eventually. But I agree.
No one cares about your plan of sticking it to Strahd.
I care. But still. The problem is, I think the city should stay, but I don't think the Baron should. Oh God, I shouldn't be the one to take the decision, to make the decision.
Well, at this time,
I
I
agree.
have
You should not be the one
zero.
making the decision.
As far as I
Okay.
can tell, I have, at least from what the sounds of it, has zero interest in taking care of the Baron. At least it seems, even if the lady is correct or wrong, the Strahd has no real interest in the city at all, either due to his presence or not. So
Mhm.
as long as we maintain the status quo, that would probably be the status quo for a long time. Better like that than having to suffer a new expectation of who knows if Strahd will come in and maybe mess things up. You saw what happened to Barovia, or whatever that first city was. That first,
Village of
And
Barovia.
yeah.
the status quo tends to last a long time here.
Yeah, at least the
So
people
I
here
think we
seem
have
more
to-
happier.
Yeah. Happier, indeed.
And is that not what we fight for? Just for the citizens' happiness?
Is it? I have no idea anymore.
Well, at least that's what I tend to fight for. So that's the whole point of me wanting to join the group. We fight for our citizens so that they don't have to.
Well, good for you.
As we are fighting for ourselves.
Well, I don't know about you guys. You guys are fighting for yourselves.
I'm not.
No, I mean,
just
not
have no
ourselves
idea why.
individually, but like the party. We
Oh
want
yeah,
to
of
go
course.
home, don't we?
That's a
Well,
good
yeah, I
point.
want to go home, but as for now, I can't see why I cannot treat these people as the citizens I need to protect.
I think now that I think about it, we're really going to be here for a way longer time than than I expected. And
you, I actually want to leave. The sooner the better.
yes, but I don't think this is going to be as quick. I
What
think we
gave
need to.
that away?
I think we need to organize. And oh God, this is awful.
Well,
I think
let's think about the future plans. For now, it seems that the Baron has no need of us at this moment, and she wants us to do something that we cannot do right away. At best, we take care of some other things first. Maybe we should check out that tower that our good old buddy Yevgeny mentioned. Or I'm pretty sure you guys had another mission with that toy shop maker that you guys have yet to accomplish and got paid for, mind you.
Well, I wouldn't have to worry about that. We already got paid.
I'd
the
definitely
last time
like
the
to
last
do
time we
it.
stole for someone, we almost all died. I'm not keen in doing it again.
Well,
Wait,
we
last
can't make progress if we can't make progress if we just sit around idling, twiddling our thumbs.
Yes. I think
So, how about the
my
simple mission? We still have to go speak with those children that the toy shop maker asked us to. It's a simple mission, probably, hopefully, not involving any fighting.
I'm worried about Irina then.
There's nobody
Because
board for that. Why bother?
because Sarissa, because the last time we saw a couple of old ladies and thought, maybe we can cheat them. We can steal from them. And then we almost all died.
I mean, that wasn't our decision per se.
No, but it was someone's decision and the consequences were the same.
We don't
I
need to
don't
be in
think-
such a rush to return there. Wait, where are we go? Where did what's his name tell us to go to find children?
It was to the west, right?
Yeah,
I
it's
thought
out
it
to the
was
west.
Oh, to the west. Oh, so it is
Go to the-
forward, it's backward.
Yep.
That's
I
fine.
mean, we could also. I mean, we have to go that way anyway to check out that
The tower. right?
tower. So I
Exactly.
mean,
So, I mean, we could go hit two birds, one stone.
I vote
think that-
tower first.
well, it
Well,
depends on which is closer.
Cereza would probably vote tower first.
Yeah, I agree with the tower, especially if we were going there to talk. I think we need information. I
Ow.
feel so naked.
Well, maybe if you put a damn shirt on.
It's true.
Girl, that's not what I meant. I feel intellectually naked. No information. It's
There's no time to actually go anywhere, so that essentially marks the end. But you can continue like discussing anything you would like.
okay.
Oh, and also you all level up.
Yeah.
Yay, I leveled up.
Level up.
Can you believe that this was probably one of my favorite sessions? Like,
Okay, wait. So why did
I
Helios
loved it.
die?
He wanted to change characters.
yeah.
But he said it wasn't ready.
I mean, I wasn't necessarily ready for this session, but basically it was a good story beat to land on, and he did kind of like go against Strahd's direct instructions to keep Irina safe twice at this point.
But
Oh,
now
so
he's gonna
this was
teach
some
the
background stuff that he shouldn't have done but did.
Yeah, he shouldn't have well, he should have died with the rest of his first avenging party is basically the backstory there.
Mhm.
But because